too long on it. You see it? But we are going to talk about that one a little bit. You see me? Real quick and fast. So from your there, I know say you're there. You see me? So, big up everybody, what go on. Alright, so let's see where we go on with the young Empress, alright, and Zinga King, I believe her name is. Alright, so that's what we are going to talk about again. We don't cover it already a couple times. You see it? We already covered it already a couple times, but we are going to jump in on it again right now. Because some so-called new development come up. Is what I say. Some so-called new development come up, and that's what we're going to talk about right now. You see it? So from you there, just big up yourself. Share out the stream for me there. Click the like button and get it out there. Alright, make more people know so we're on. You don't know, so that is appreciated. We not seen no likes yet, but we see 35 people there. So from you there, just click the like button. Alright, and get some more people. I'm going to try edit the thumbnail here real quick so people can see what we are talking about. Yo, I don't know how I go on with the weather. It's like the days I get hotter and hotter by the minute, people. It's like the days I get hotter and hotter by the minute. Every day feels a little bit hotter. I understand. We don't know how I go on. I guess them say at the end times though. Guess them say at the end times. So today I go and try to change the thumbnail real quick on the live stream, yeah. Alright, I think it's supposed to change here. No? Alright, good. Nice. Big up everybody, what go on? You not hear me clearly? If you not hear me, I know so you not hear me loud and clear. Alright, so we can get into the conversation. If you don't share out the stream, let me know so you share it out as well, because you don't know that is appreciated as well. Alright. I see Kizzy there, I see Michelle there, Dr. Mia there, big up yourself. Alright, so people, new development, they must say. Right? They must say the young Empress and Zinga King, who claimed that a female officer at a police station in Jamaica cut off her locks. Right? Now, a lot of Jamaicans hear the cry of the Empress and get upset about it and started to react to it, you know, start to vent over it, including myself, you know, and others that I know, right? Now, everybody I cry out say, yo, it is wrong and we need justice for it. We need to see what go on, what go happen, right? And we want to get information as to what led to that even happening, how it even happened. Now, the Jamaica Star put out some information. The Jamaica Star put out some information, and the title where them get is them say, big twist in haircut saga, teenager story questioned by peers. Right? Now, from here them say it's questioned, then you know what that mean. Them basically I say, yo, a lie she tell. That's what them I say. Them basically I say a lie she tell. You know? So firstly, I'm gonna jump in at the article for you know. And then we are going to jump to us. Some people writing in the comment section of the article. You understand? Because you don't know everybody's opinion is important. Right? Me I give you my opinion too. But me I going to read some of the comments where people write and how people feel about this so-called new twist. Alright? So it says, 3 persons who claim to be associates of Princess Nzinga King have questioned her claim that her dreadlock hair was trimmed by a cop while she was locked up in 4 Parts police station in Clarendon. They told the Weekend Star yesterday that they were stunned by the media reports of a high-level investigation being launched to ascertain how King, who is 19, lost her dreadlocks. They said that days before the matter came to public attention, King told them that she had cut her hair. All 3 persons have requested that their identities be protected. They said King told them that she decided to cut her dreadlocks because she saw some white things looking like fungus in her hair. Now, on the hear all of that, right? Rita, big up. Listen again. They told the Weekend Star that they were stunned by media reports of a high-level investigation being launched to ascertain how King, who is 19, lost her dreadlocks. They said that days before the matter came to public attention, King told them that she cut her hair. All three persons have requested that their identities be protected. They said King told them that she decided to cut her dreadlocks because she saw some white things in her head that looks like fungus. Alright. She didn't mention anything about police, so it was a shocker to me when I read the paper on Tuesday that the police cut her hair. One person said, a similar story was relayed by another person who claims to have knowledge of the situation. She said when she come out Monday, which was July 26th, she started to see some white things in her hair, like fungus, and as such she ended up cut her hair. King, a Rastafarian, alleged that her hair was trimmed while she was in police custody at the station on July 22nd. The teenager was taken into custody on a charge of disorderly conduct following an altercation with the police. Her mother, Shirley McIntosh, said she was held at the station until July 26th. Now, July 26th is the day she come out, and she said she say when she come out Monday, which is July 26th, okay. Alright, let me stop right there and jump to what some of the people them writing in the comments, right? Now, what more want to see for no comments to what I read so far, you know. I want to see what you have to say to what I read so far. Dr. Mia said, but either way, King knows who she told, so identity hidden isn't alright. That's if it's true. That's if it's true. That is if it is true. If it is true, she would know who she talked to. If it is true. Alright, let me jump in at the comment section now. And I couldn't know what some of the people them saying in the comments of this very same article. Alright, so it says, so big up to Nikki Z. Who don't know Nikki Z, which is a personality, a radio personality. Nikki Z jump in the comment section, and Nikki Z said, she cut her hair in prison? Question mark. First point right there. So she cut her hair in prison? Question mark. How did she obtain sharp utensils in prison? Next question. This don't sound right at all, is what Nikki Z said. Alright, now the article says the person says she tell them say after she come out she cut it. Now this is what me have to say about that now. Listen to this. This solve easy, you know. I don't even understand why a probe or investigation would take so long, you know. This is something we can solve easy, you know. Let me tell you now why I say so. First of all, if them know that she leave the police station on July 26th, they should know what time she was released from the police station on July 26th. So, if she walk out of the police station on July 26th, all them have to do is go back to the CCTV camera in the police station, pull up the time when she was released, and look and see if the young lady walk out of the station with a full head of locks, or if she walk out there with her hair cut. Come on, people. Isn't that an easy solve right there? Don't tell me if I not... Come now. It not take rocket science to prove this. It not take rocket science to prove this. The police station should have CCTV. So, if you want to get to the bottom of this, it should be logged in the station the time she was released. So when the time she was released, as soon as she walk out, just pull up that time there on the CCTV. Look if she walk out of the station with a full head of hair, or if she walk out with her locks cut off, and problem solved right there. This not take no long investigation. This not take no long probe. Right? This not take no long probe, you know. Now, I'm not saying that it is impossible that this story could be true, you know. I am not saying that whoever the Star interview, this young lady could not have spoken to them for true, right? I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying. But I am saying, if that is the case, why is investigation taking so long? This should be like a open and shut, 1, 2, 3, done. If this is actually what happened. Now, if she walk out, if them go up on the CCTV for the police station and them sister are here cut when she's walking out, then them check to see what her hair look like when she was walking in, and sister she come in with her head here but leaving with a bald head, then that's a whole different thing. Then them have to go find out who actually cut her hair, right? And if them claim say she cut it herself because she see some white things in her hair like fungus, then them would have to go start investigate how she get things in a prison or in a jail, I should say, sorry, if you cut her hair. A simple maths. A simple maths, Mr. Biggs, big up Wago. And a simple maths. A easy 1, 2, 3 solve that. So, me not understand the article here. Now, big up to Mr. Vegas, I'm a dope still. You understand? I listened to Mr. Vegas earlier. Mr. Vegas went live with the very same thing and he talk about it. You know? And I listened to what Vegas said. And Vegas said people should remain objective and wait on the findings of the investigation before everybody get, you know, heated and upset, you know, and in them feelings about it. So, I mean, Vegas entitled to fame opinion, big him up on that same way, you know. But I'm just trying to figure this out, like how all of a sudden and none of them know how them identity revealed neither. Come on now. That's the next thing I think about. 3 people talk and everybody a hide. Why them a hide? If uno claim say a she tell uno say she cut her locks, why uno afraid? Obviously, like Dr. Mia said, she would have known who she talked to. Right? She would have known who she talked to if something goes off with you. So why hide? Why cover your identity? See it? I'm going to go back and see some more of the comments. Alright, so that was Nikki Z. Nikki said she got her hair in a prison, question mark. How did she obtain sharp utensils in prison? This don't sound right at all, is what Nikki Z said. Then the next person in the comment section said, not buying this. The 3 person need to come forward because this coming like some fabricated lies to get the media off the police back. That's what somebody else said in the comment section. The next person says, so why the people who she tell can't identify themselves? Something not smell right. Yes, sir. Now I want to see how much people now buy this in the comments. Yo. You know, somebody say, hold on, I mean alone zoom in on the picture to see if no fungus there for true. I need to zoom in on the picture for true. Alright. Now, this is a very, 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 very valid comment right here, so me I go read next. This person said she might have told her friends that for true. Listen now, you know. Listen now, this is a very valid comment. This comment says she might have told her friends that for true, but because of trauma. Wanna hear why I say this is a very valid comment? Wanna hear it? Wanna understand why I say this is a very valid comment, right? She might have told her friends that for true, but because of trauma, she probably never wished to talk about it at that time. Because that is a possibility too. When you really think about it, let's just put me in the scenario now. As a man now. You know, she's a teen, you understand? But let's put me in the scenario. Let's just say me get locked up by police and, you know, for see a face and embarrassment when me get locked up by police, me go in there and then box me up and kick me up and, you know, deal with me away. And me come out and Dr. Mia say, unstoppable, wagwan, you alright? And I say, yeah man, I'm a good man. So when you get the bruise the pan for your face, you know say I slip and slide pan when I bar them. Cause me I try to see a face. Me don't want to embarrass myself. Me don't want to feel. You understand? Not that it's anything to be embarrassed about because you're supposed to vice and talk them thing there. Right? But that could be a possibility too. She probably embarrassed. She probably ashamed for talk and tell her peers what happened. So it could be that we are the for true. She could have said that to some friends for true. And if that is actually what happened, it seriously go backfire right now. You understand what I say? It seriously go backfire if that is what happened. But there are multiple ways to look at this. There are multiple ways to look at this. Alright. Our next comment. It's not my place to judge. This should be a lesson to the JCF on how important it is that they have cameras where people are held in custody and them wearing body cams. That is something where Jamaican citizens has been crying for forever. Jamaican citizens has been crying out for this forever. Why Jamaican police now rock body cam yet? So that when some of the things them where them say go so, and citizens say I know so it go, them can go to the camera and pull it up and say, alright then, see how it really go here. Jamaicans has been crying out for that for a long time. Why is it that the police now rock them body cam? Very, very valid comment. Very, very valid comment. This person say, how did she come by her scissors while in custody? But as we say, we're not going to debate on that too much because the article says that she tell her 3 friends them say after she come out, she cut it. Alright, so we're not going to dwell upon that one day. The next person have my point right here. So to the person say, kiss me teeth, the girl probably did shame for say a police cut it off. You know, shut up on the mouth. So a lot of people are look upon it that way there too. A lot of people seeing it the way I'm seeing it. You understand? It might have happened for true in the station, and she come out and her friend them ask her, say, oh, I'm to your locks, and she say, you don't say, me come out and me cut it off, because she never probably want to tell them. She probably didn't want to go tell her family first and make her family make a decision like her mother, right? She probably didn't want to go talk to her mother and say, mommy did, or she probably already talked to her mother and her mother said, yeah, what, don't say nothing yet to nobody until we figure out what we are doing. Anything can happen. It can go anywhere. But me I go point it out again. I am not saying that it could not go that way to where she come out and cut off her hair herself. I am not saying that. However, if that is the way it went, that easily solved just by going to the CCTV in the police station, pulling it up, and just look on the time when she was released, and look if she walk out of the station with a full head of hair, or if she walk out with bald head like Unstoppable, and problem solved right there, so case closed. So I still don't understand, sorry, excuse me. I still don't understand why this alleged or so-called probe where them have into this investigation taking so long, because this should have already been solved. Something should have already come out long time. From the police, we say, Ewa, this is our findings. Right? This is our findings. Alright, so we jump into our next comment. That person here scream out and say, lie! She called the police woman who cut her hair name. And I know that police don't come forward and say it's a lie. Even the other police woman who pass a second scissors get the hair cut. Yo, even the other police woman who pass a second scissors to get the hair cut know about it. She could not tell those long story lies on the police. Alright? I'll know me not see one comment in the comment section under the article here where somebody actually believe it. Right? Now, you know what really shine a negative light in the police favor right here, so? Let me tell you what shine a negative light in the police favor right here, so. Look at what happened the other day with the brother who disrespect the Prime Minister. Look at what happened. Right? After them get a serious backlash, right, from the public for what them do. You see what them do? Them do damage control and come out and say, yo, that is not what we go for him for. Because them never expect that they go backfire upon them, you know. So them do damage control and say that is not what we go for him for. We actually go pick him up for larceny. So you see this a shine a negative light on them story too, you know. Because that young man was then released without charge. So if you did go pick him up for larceny, and that is the real reason why you go pick him up, how come he got released without charge? You see what I say? So, Fissy say, them come with some kind of damage control for the situation there. How we know say them now gonna come with damage control for the one year too? So, that story here to me just not swing. That story here to me just not swing at all. It not sound right. It not sound right at all. You know? What as Mr. Vegas say, Vegas say, people should remain objective and not bother jump to conclusions and wait upon the findings of the police first, so that everybody can look upon both sides, listen what the young lady say, and then listen to what the police say, and then pick from that and be the judge, right? And it makes some sense, as I say, I feel my opinion and that, but you know, me just look upon it and I try to pick the sense out of the nonsense. Me just look upon it and try to pick the sense out of the nonsense. Now let's look at it now. Let's look at it now. Let's just say I saw it go and this young lady is actually telling a lie. Are we to believe that she is that stupid? Her mother is that stupid? The person who was recording the video is that stupid? Anybody who she might have spoken to is that stupid? Because you are trying to tell me, say, nobody around her couldn't look upon her and say, listen me, don't tell such a serious lie because you can get a serious charge for that. Don't tell such a serious lie on the police because you can get charged for that. You are trying to tell me, say, nobody in her circle wasn't wise enough to tell her that. If I true, only think about what I say, people. Only think about what I say, you know. If this is so-called true, you are trying to tell me, say, everybody in her circle stupid then. And nobody couldn't stop her and say, listen me. If you think about it, say, and them cut it, and you know a lie, don't do it because you can pick up a serious charge. Nobody couldn't think to tell her that. And we're supposed to believe that. We're seriously supposed to believe that. It no add up. It no make sense. It no make sense. Teresa, big up. You understand? In no way it makes sense. Alright. So our next comment. So instead of disciplining the officer, this will not come with John know the system corrupt to the point where me even afraid for left me yard and fret when me good what? Oh, and fret when my good law abiding husband go road. Any day you know it can be any one of us. Is one next person comment and say. You understand? Now, last night we had this conversation on Unstoppable Live. And it reached the point right now where Jamaicans are fed up, Jamaicans tired, Jamaicans really frustrated with what going on. And if it continues that way, if it continues this way, them are going to have a real rebellion upon the man. And it's going to be police versus the citizens. And that's going to go on, you know. Okay, welcome. You understand? If it continue this way, them are going to have a real rebellion upon them hand. Them are going to have a real uprising because Jamaicans are fed up. Jamaicans are tired of what going on. Right? Jamaicans are tired of what is happening. I'm going to tell you something what will cause Jamaica. Let me tell you something. We are naturally rebellious people, you know. Jamaicans, you know. In case you never know. We are naturally rebellious people. We just stay calm. But we're naturally rebellious. You think that Jamaicans could have existed in slavery days? Me talk about nowadays Jamaican. You think that which part? Which Jamaican you can tell about say, yo, we are bring back slavery? And we sit down and take it. Me don't know of one Jamaican right now because we are get up and fight. And not like back in the day, we are naturally rebellious. So if we see where we government or we police seem like them want to try to dictate to it and lead with on the part they have slavery again, it not gonna happen. We are gonna rise up because we are naturally rebellious. Nowadays Jamaican. And we wouldn't sit down and take oppression. So if them not do something about it quick, fast and hurry, and it continues down the path where it will go, believe me, you're going to see an uproar from Jamaican people against the government and against the police force. They're going to see it. And we don't want it reach this, because if it reach this, it will go serious. If it reach this, it will go serious. Make the Jamaican people feel like we have a say. Because we're supposed to have a say. We know how we not do anything in our politics, We know how we not do anything. But the Jamaican people supposed to have a say. So when you not act like say, alright then, we are the politician, we are the police, we in charge, you not just sit down and humble yourself. And that's how the problem are going to start, because with the minute you feel like you take away our vice, the minute you feel like you can take away our right and our vice, problem right there's a start. A problem right there's a start. We need to always remember that the government was put in place by us, the people. And we put them there for lead. We don't put them there for control. We put them there for lead. But we as the people should be in control. But at this present moment, it seems like it's the other way around. Because the police want to tell people, say, yeah, what we say goes. The government want to tell people, say, what we say goes. You know how much time I've seen where governments try to make it look good and say, we're putting out a poll. Let's say them are putting them are implement some kind of new legislation or something, right? And then claims that them are put out a poll to the citizens, where the citizens have the right to vote to say they want this or not. And even if the poll come in from the citizens and the citizens win, where them say we don't want this, at the end of the day the government still do it because them done already decided, so them are going to do it. You know how much time you see that happen? And them disregard the poll where them put out for citizens vote for and say, yeah, well, we want this or we don't want them. Disregard the findings, them disregard the decisions of the citizens or what the citizens want, and them still go do what them want to do and implement what them want to implement. So when you really look at it, the citizens have no say in anything. No say at all. So I still wait for hear what is going to be the findings of this probe, because it's been days now since them come out and said them doing a probe. So I'm still waiting to see what the findings is going to be. I may try to understand why it takes so long, because I'm sure by now they should have called in the officer there and asked her some questions. What happened in the police station between you and this young lady? I'm quite sure by now they should have done that, because that shouldn't take no time. And them could have just simply go pull up the CCTV like I stated before and just look to see what happened. That shouldn't take no time. That shouldn't take no time. So why is this probe taking so long? Because the commissioner himself said that the findings will be made public. That is what the commissioner himself said. He said that the findings will be made public. So we are wait to hear what are the findings. Right? We are wait to hear, especially me are wait to hear what them are going to come and say. Now, me just are wait to see if them are going to really come with that story if they say a she cut her hair. And if them come with that story if they say a she cut her hair, then we as citizens need to demand that the CCTV footage be revealed. How my sound, people? If the police come and say, listen, we investigate and we found that this young lady lied and she left here with a full head of hair, alright then, Mr. Officer. If I saw no say go, we are going to need to release the CCTV footage right at the time when the young lady was leaving the station. And once we as the citizens see that, then we rest the case. Yeah. We don't have to just leave it there so and take what them say and say, alright then, it done. We need to continue rebelling and say, here what? We want to see the CCTV. We want to see she walk out of the station with her hair on her head. Me want to see it. And if nobody else now go do it, me I go do it. Me I go continuously come on here, so I'm going to continue talk, I'm going to continue spread the video, I'm going to continue share the video everywhere and say we want to see the CCTV. And once somebody started, other people are going to start to spread it too. And then the uproar continues. Because this is what I say. This will just be another 9-day talk and it blow in the smoke if everybody just listen, wait upon the answer come and then it just fade away and disappear and nobody no care again. But we can't allow this to happen. We not go want that one to be one of them we just fade away. We can't allow it. Because we see too much things happen and it just fade away and nothing no come out of it. Now somebody say suing them now we get back the girl here. She still gonna be traumatized. That as true as that may be, I feel like the officer in question should be penalized for what she did if I saw it go through. So as much as the young lady will not get back her hair by suing them, she still deserves justice, some form of justice. Right? She still deserves some form of justice, even if as much as it is true that she will not get back her hair from suing them. Because her hair gonna grow back. The worst part about it, you know, I see somebody write that comment there earlier. You have some people on social media who them write some things sometimes and I wonder if them think before them write. You know? I wonder if them think about things sometimes before them write. This person wrote this morning in a comment when I see on Facebook. The person write and say, what all this big fuss for? As if she can't just simply grow back her locks. Now, I wonder if people think before them write sometime. Why would you even write something like that? What is all the big fuss for as if she can't simply grow back her locks? Do you not see the problem with that? Do you not see the problem with that comment here, right? Lorian Bailey says, if she cut her ear and tell lies on that police woman, we all have to apologize to the police. Listen, we don't have to apologize to anybody for anything. If I lie the young lady I tell, we don't have to apologize to anybody for anything. You know why, Lorian? Because nobody disrespected the, well, maybe not say nobody. I personally did not disrespect the police. I'm voicing my opinion on an injustice, an allegation which is an injustice. So there is nothing to apologize for. Now, if she did lie and it can be proven by the police, of course, by all means, charge her. Yeah. And we can say that again, loud. If a lie she tell, if, and that is a big if a lie she tell, right? Go pick her up and charge her, because she deserves to be charged if she concoct such a serious lie against the JCF. And she can be charged for that. That is why I said before, are we to believe that she is that stupid, that her mother is that stupid, that the person who did record the video is that stupid, that whoever wronged her was that stupid, to not say to her, say, listen me, if a liar go tell, don't tell that serious liar, because you can get charged for this. Right? You understand what I say? So, Valerie big up, Valerie says, what would be a reason for lying? Exactly. You know, me still can't understand what the reason would be either. May I think about it. Marcia says YouTube should block some of you because you condone slackness. No wonder the country in that state. Would I love for Marcia to explain what that comment they mean when she write a while ago, because I can't understand it. I can't understand that comment a while ago. Says you condone slackness. That's why the country is in that state. Somebody explain that one day for me. Or Marcia explain that one day for me. The comment they fly over my head. I not understand it. Ayana, big up yourself. I see you. Criminals with badge and guns. That's the new name for the police force. Wopton, big up yourself. Welcome. Shamil says, I believe every word the young miss said. She said the reason for lying could be she want to have a hairstyle like her peers. Alright. That could be a reason. Alright then. 33, big up yourself. 33 said the reason could be she want to have a hairstyle like her peers. So 33, are you saying that she probably want to get out of the whole Rasta thing, which has been her religion from she born according to her family, right? And she just want to start rock some hairstyle like her peers. Alright. Locks aside for a second, she was violated big time. Why are they taking so long to investigate, and how the PM now talk? Boy, may I tell you, Empress Jade, may I tell you, good question. The Rasta girl was studying to be a nurse. She looked very smart. Marie said that, alright, this past the locks, this is about the behavior of some of the police doing wrongs and not owning up to it. Alright? I still wait upon the Marcia person if you say what she mean by that comment that she make. It probably stemmed from the comment you made about the person say she can just grow back. Oh, Jehovah, I don't understand that one. I don't understand what the person talk about. Because, you know, obviously I said someone wrote that comment, so I don't understand. I heard lots of stories that police cut Rastafarians here in jail all the time. Alright, you see, listen. You see, the thing is, Lorraine, you see, if she was in prison, this would not be an issue, you know. This would not be a conversation we would be having if it was a case where she was in prison, you know. Because we all know, if she in a prison, then them could have cut off her locks. Actually, when you think about it, if she is in prison, and that is her faith, even then, she still can't slide. right? Because if that is her fate, then they're still not supposed to cut her locks. But in a prison, I think them could have cut her hair for security reasons, as them are try to put panda one here too, for say some suicide thing, which is that is total bullcrap. You understand? All right, Mark says, have a question. Go ahead, Mark. I heard about it, Mr. Biggs. Don't know of her, the situation too much, but I heard about it. Alright, Miriam, I don't know if you saw circulating on social media for the past couple of days, a young Rasta girl who is 19 she alleged that she got her hair cut while in police custody at a police station in Jamaica. So it's creating a bit of an uproar right now, Miriam. Alright, Achu, Empress says, pull off the Islam jihad and all hell break loose. Achu. Alright, Natasha says, it's so annoying and disgusting how the JCF is flipping the script. Here comes the part where the dust is being swept under the rug. Achu. Yeah. And that always happens, but like I said, if we don't allow it to get swept under the rug, it's not going to get swept under the rug, because we as citizens, we as social media influencers, we as content creators, we who have a platform, as long as we continuously keep it in the ears of the people and continuously have it buzzing, it will not get swept under the rug. You understand? We have to push it, right? At News TV, big up. You understand? We have to continuously push it. Right? If every content creator on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, if everybody continuously pushes this thing, it not gonna just disappear. But if everybody just stay quiet about it and it just fade away, it done. And that's how it go. It just done right there. So if everybody continuously talk about it and keep it in the ears of the people and not just make it fade away, it not go fade away, and they will have to acknowledge that the citizens continuously demand answers. And UNO can play a part too, because when we who have the platform come out and we talk about certain things and we voice certain things, UNO play for UNO part by sharing it everywhere we can share, so it have to reach in front of other people who are going to hear it and continuously want to share it to and make it reach to the people who it's supposed to reach to. Mr. Big said, unstoppable, so where are the police? No one come out as yet. Exactly. Nobody come out. Someone in the comment section earlier said, so why is it to this minute when I hear the police female who is accused make no formal statement yet, nor nothing, in which I personally can understand why she wouldn't say anything yet. If it's an ongoing investigation, she probably can't speak about it. You understand? She probably can't say nothing. You know? Alright, one girl did tell lie on someone pull off her jihad, and it turned out was a lie, and they did jump on the case fast. But later understand the girl mom tell her to do it. Canada, this would be investigated. Yeah, you see, the thing is, like I said, I am not saying that it is impossible for her to lie. I am not saying that. I'm making that very clear. It is not impossible for her to lie. But if she lied, why is it taking so long for the police to end this so-called probe where them say them have? Because if she lied, for those of you who just reach, if she lied, this should be over already, because the police just have to come out and say, here what? This young lady lie, we have the CCTV footage, and see it here, she walk out with her locks on her head. See it here right here, so, and release it to the public. And then, go for her and lock her up. It is simple. Charge her. Yeah. Charge her. Yeah, exactly, Empress. Show the CCTV footage if she lie. Exactly. Plain and simple. And if she lie, I am with the police for charge her. Plain and simple. So at this present moment, I am in her corner until we see proof say a lie. Because if you tell such a serious lie on an officer of the law, you can be charged. You can be charged. I'm scared of Jamaican police because they love to box you up and tell you one bag of bad word. I have bad experience with them. You know, Larry, and the sad part about it is not a Jamaican police alone, a police pan a whole. A true. A police pan a whole and a Jamaican police alone. But we are talking about Jamaica right now, so let's keep it there. A true. Mark says I asked my question. Alright, Mark, I didn't see it. Sorry, let me scroll back up. Let me scroll back up and see if I see it, Mark. Mark. Alright. How come Andrew saying the reason why he is imposing all these curfew is because he cares about the people? So how comes everything getting so expensive? We can't buy healthy food, no pay raise. Why, Mark? That's a whole different one there, so you know. That's a whole different topic right there, so we need to have a whole different day. But you know that we didn't think about that the other day, right? I was thinking about that the other day. You have a very valid point, you know. But that right there is a whole different topic, Mark, where we have to have a whole different conversation, pan, you know, because the one right here. So if I go in at that, it will take me away from the actual topic where we are discussing right now, you know. Police started from the slave catchers, which is correct. A lot of people don't know that, but that's true. That's true. That is true right there. Call the taximan and other passengers as evidence. But see, Susan, calling the taxi driver and the other passengers now go prove nothing, you know, because remember, why she got arrested is not the debate. Why she got arrested, why she got locked up is not the debate. The debate is that she got her hair, her locks cut while being detained, right? That is the debate. So questioning the taximan or no, unless they were in the cell with her, then yeah. If they were in the cell with her when this was happening, then yeah. But then again, that still not gonna prove nothing, because so we know so them not get threatened. That's a whole other thing too. Remember when her mom went for her, she was surprised to see that she didn't have her locks on. Well, Alicia, you see, the only thing that can resolve this thing, as me say, is if we see the video, the CCTV video of her leaving the station. That is the only thing that can actually resolve this thing and make it get laid to rest. If we not see no CCTV footage, that no prove anybody can come out and say anything. Anybody can come out and say anything until we see CCTV footage of this young lady leaving the police station with or without a header here. Me not gonna feel satisfied. Me not gonna feel satisfied. Where would she get scissors in lockup? Very good question. No. Well, the article in the Star says that she told her friends, her 3 friends, that after she come out, she cut it. So that is not the question about where she got scissors from in lockup, because the article did not say she cut it in there. Them say after she come out, she cut it, which is what the article said, right? But my question is, why is it that these 3 friends, not one of them want their identity revealed? That's my question. That's my question. Right? If she told 3 friends, say as she cut her hair, she would have known what them 3 friends did. She would have known what them 3 friends did. If she tell 3 friends that she cut her hair. So why would they need to be hiding them identity? The mom went to pick her up and did not recognize her own daughter because she was released to her from police custody without here. Alright then. I could have big up yourself. Alright? I could have said the mom went to pick her up and couldn't recognize her own daughter because she was released from police custody without her here. Excel, big up. Excel says, away Excel comment gone. Oh, see it here. Stop getting brainwashed into believing police are here to serve and protect us. Remember they came here to be. Remember how they came to be in the first place. we mentioned that earlier, Excel. We mentioned that earlier, you know, which is true. Yeah, man, Shamel. In a sense, hide them identity. What's the point of them hiding? Who them hide them identity from? You know, if you claim to say the young lady tell you, you know, say she cut her own hair, you should be, you know, bold enough to say, listen me. She tell me that. I'm not afraid for that. Which is what you said that may be a whole other serious topic. Which is what I didn't see that comment there. So send it again for me. The system in Jamaica is a Babylon system. We all know that we are. Listen, we all know what we are discussing. You're right. You know, some see a video earlier. Them claims that the Rasta community a chant somewhere in Mobile because they must say they want justice. I think the mother, well, somebody, the only video that I saw was the one where they talk about what happened. That's the only video I saw. I didn't see any video of them leaving the station or anything like that, Kizzy. You know, the only video I saw is the one that I uploaded to this very same channel. Just interjecting, PM seller, cockpit. You have a point. That is a whole other topic right there, Empress Jade. A whole other topic right there that should and will be discussed at some point. You know, definitely. You know, but that is nothing new. That is nothing new, you know. Jamaica don't sell out. Yeah. We don't want Jamaica again. Jamaica don't belong to Jamaicans. Jamaica don't belong to Jamaicans. But me not go straight too far from the topic. You know, that is a whole other topic, like you said. Alright, the little girl must know who she exactly, Jehovah. That's what I say. That is what I'm saying right there. So me not understand why I hide it. Changing the narrative is a tactic to ease the backlash and the protest. Exactly. But like I said, what happened just last week, I think last week, what happened just last week is shining a negative light on this very same situation. With the young man who them go pick up for bad word and cuss out the Prime Minister and then come back and say, that is not what we go pick him up for. That right there, so, I shine a negative light on this right here, so. Because what is to say them now go come with some kind of, you know, story for say, this how I go on. You understand what I say? It's like people losing the trust in the police right now. Who did have little bit of trust in them, people are lose it. People are lose it. Let me tell you, I personally have witnessed me use them here too, and witness police officers who are grown men and box them up. Man, we could have been their father and box them up, kick them up, thump them up, gun butt them up. And that should never be. Me witness that with my own two eye. That should never be. No police not supposed to do nothing like that to no citizen. Gun butt the citizen and box him up. And the man just stand up, in a handcuff. And then box and thump and kick and gun butt. And why them able to do that? Because them know say nothing now come out of it. But like Kamala and I had the conversation last night on the live. We say, no, we live in an age where every single person have a cell phone. We're living in an age where everybody have a cell phone these days. We need to start do like what the US citizens are doing. We need to start do like what other countries are doing. When you see injustice happening, when you see police are violate the rights of we fellow Jamaican citizens, turn on your camera and start to record it. Because since them now give them body cam for wear, we need to start use we cell phone for good. Yeah. We need to start record them when we see things like this are going on. And if you're afraid, just hide somewhere and record. It's full time we start to record them when we see it. Yeah. I mean, no enough I'm not afraid because I'm not going to say, yo boy, I don't want them come back for me and all them things there. But if everybody be afraid, then how it going to stop? If everybody just continuously saying, yo, I'm afraid. Not going to stop. We need to start showing them so we have a right to record, because recording the police in Jamaica is not a crime. While on duty, recording the police is not a crime. It is not a crime to record the police while they are on duty. If you see them doing something where they're not supposed to, take out your phone and record them. And make it public. What them I do? I mean, know this might be a target on my back when they might hear me right now. Because I know some police probably watch me and I say, listen to boy, yeah. Hey boy, you see you. But me I talk up for my people. Because if nobody not talk, then we're going to go on. Me I talk up for my Jamaican people who probably don't have a voice, who probably don't have a platform like mine for talk. And me I tell you not to. If you not see, if you not dip on the road and you not see something go on, me tell people this all the while. Don't afraid to call me and say and stop me and send a video come give you when me record. Me no want nobody know say I'm me record it, but me I send it come give you. I will make it public. Send it to me. If you're out there and you see something go on in our country where the Jamaican police where them violate somebody's rights, don't feel afraid. My number in the description of this video. Just call me upon WhatsApp or send me a WhatsApp message and say unstoppable. I don't want nobody know say me record this, but me I send it to you. Look where go on here so. My number is always in the description of every video when I upload. Every single video my number there. Just send me a WhatsApp and say, brother, see the video here, man. Just record this and go on. Everybody can't keep quiet. Everybody can't see the injustice and just keep quiet and not say nothing. Somebody have to speak up. This is why people don't be afraid when them turn up. Why is my people losing the battle? Because we are divided. We are not Trini or JA people. Not. Hold on. Why is my people losing the battle? Because we are divided. We are not Trini or JA people. We are one people. Exactly. Exactly. Big up yourself, King. Thanks for the super chat. King says, this is why people don't be afraid when them turn up. Why is my people losing the battle? Because we are divided. We are not Trini or JA people. We are one people. King said that. Alright, and King said it in pan a green. So big up yourself, King. You know? And that King have a point. King have a point. We have to remember, division is the best way for we lose a battle. Remember that. Division. Remember the song saying not to divide and rule, and that's them plan. So if we as people now unite, and come together and say, yeah, well, we are fight for one cause, then we lose already, you know. If we can't unite as people, we lose already. We lose already if we can't unite as a people. And I'll have you understand that the police force, the JCF, the JDF, the government, whether it be JLP, PMP, or whichever other party them have, I will have you understand that is all of them against us, the people. Would you never know that? The JCF, the JDF, the government, PMP or JLP, not really matter. It is all of them against us, the people. Because like I stated earlier in the live, they are not there for the people. They're not there for we. You don't think them there for the people of Jamaica? They're not there for the people of Jamaica. You know what? A question that I was asked, I think somebody asked me this last year sometime. A question that I was asked, somebody said, Unstoppable, why does Jamaica have an army, which is the JDF, and the army there on the road? Somebody asked me that question the last year. Sometime, I can't remember exactly when. The person said, why does Jamaica have an army and the army on the road? Shouldn't it be the police be policing the streets? Now, mind you, I do understand why the person asked that question, because, you know, an army is supposed to be defenders of the country. That is what the army is supposed to be for, to defend the country from other countries invading the country. That is what the army is supposed to be for. So I do understand why the person asked that question. Why does Jamaica have an army and the army is patrolling the streets instead of the police, right? But wouldn't realize, say, the army in place to control the citizens. Wouldn't realize that. How does the US Army operate? When you're in the US, do you see the army patrolling the streets? Only on one condition you see the army come out, and it's when the president sent for the National Guard. Am I right, people? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. What am I see a person here talk about? If probably this person don't speak English, or probably you don't understand Jamaican language. Somebody tell me what am I see a person here talk about. Your first comment did not make any sense, and your second comment still not make no sense. Do you even speak Jamaican language or English? Because you clearly can't understand what me are talking about. Obviously, you don't speak Jamaican language or English. But, as I was saying, I'm not going to get distracted by nonsense. as I was saying, 33 says Jamaicans respect the army over the cops, which is right. Which is right. Oral Wagwan. Which is right. Alright, Natasha. It is said that they are here to serve and protect. When was it stated that they should violate and harm citizens? Where are the measures that should be taken against them when they step out of boundaries? Alright, you see, that is what Kamla was saying yesterday. Indicom was put in place for things like this. You know, Indicom was put in place for things like this, to keep the police under control. That is what Indicom is for. But it looked like the police just do them one thing, same way, and not care about nothing. It looked like the police just not care about nothing. The JDF belongs to the Queen, Dylan says. That is what is happening in the Caribbean islands, because that's happening in my country too. Yeah, but Leonie, that's the point I'm trying to make, right? Why is it that the armies have to be out on the street? The police is there to police the streets, right? But the army is out there, so that simply means are the people them are control. Exactly, DJ Genius. Big up yourself. DJ Genius says, I am in the Air Force National Guard. We deploy overseas, but our main purpose is to protect our citizens against domestic terrorism. Exactly. So the army in any country is there to protect that country from invasion. That is what the army is there for. So like I said, I do understand why that person asked me that question. You know, Richard Wagwan, big up. Alright, Marcia says, as a military person here on the Navy base, as a chief, I'm born Jamaican, honestly. But we need to stop spread hatred and violence. You can't put Jamaica security forces with the USA. Alright. Now you sent in a comment that I can actually respond to. Please tell me where in this video from I started this live stream did you hear any hatred being spread towards or against anyone. Tell me one thing that I said in this live stream that could be classified as hate speech or a threat to any entity. Please tell me. Marcia, that was for you. Please tell me, since if you have been listening from I started the live stream, please tell me one statement that I made that could be classified as hate or a threat to anybody. Every country's law is totally different, so that's where the difference. Okay. Alright, Leone says, yes, I know it's we the people controlling, but what I see is Babylonian system. Alright, Dylan. Yeah, I mean, listen, one thing with me, I like to hear everybody's opinion still, because everyone is entitled to that. You know, that's one thing with me. I always say that, you know, I will never ever criticize or chastise or bash someone for their opinion. Everybody entitled to that. Alright, Chantel says, me just reach in from work, what I go on unstoppable, what I miss, quick run down. Yeah man, Chantel, I mean, listen, me not even give you a quick rundown, man. Just scroll through social media and type in Rasta Girl locks cut or haircut, and you will see all the videos pop up, man. You know, and you will get a full understanding of what really go on, you know. Alright, Trevor, big up for the green. Trevor says, blessings. I'm from St. Croix. The disrespectful to Rasta They disrespectful to Rasta also all over the world. You know, but this is not new, Trevor. You know, Rastafarians have been fighting for the respect, not only from the system, but from regular people too, you know, over the years, you know. Because a lot of people used to look down upon Rasta. And you still have some right now who still look down upon Rasta. Religion. You have some people right now, we're not talking about police or government system. You have some regular citizens right now in this day and age who still look down upon Rastafarian religion. You know, Rastafarians has always been getting a fight. And I'm not new that. I'm not a Rasta. I am not of that faith. You know, and as a matter of fact, you're not even for sport the luck for be a Rasta. But, you know, that's something where them are face for years. If there are any Rastafarians here who can attest to that and tell me. You know? Who can tell me. I never even see somebody that call the phone on silent. The person that call you can call back. Alright? The person that call you can call back. It's 876-420-3368 via WhatsApp. Alright? 876-420-3368. The phone was on silent. My apologies. Alright? So, that police woman for go home, go plan, can, and leave police work. You know? Listen. If it is true, right? Natalia said we would love to see you in dreads. Now, I'm gonna feel like that would have suit me. But if it is true that the police did not cut her hair, like I stated, the police have all right for charge her. Marcia, it's 876-420-3368. WhatsApp, alright? Make sure it's WhatsApp you're calling. Alright? If the police, if it is proven, if it can be proven that the police did not cut her hair, I am with the police for them charge her. But it have to be proven. Them have to have video footage for sure of her leaving the police station with a full head of hair. That is my view on it. By the way, unstoppable in Jamaica Constitution, is there anything written individual freedom of speech? Why I ask, person tell me freedom of speech is a US thing and Jamaica doesn't have that. You know the power of Google. Let me Google that real quick. Let me Google that question there real quick. The power of Google. But if we are going to go off based on how them treat Jamaican citizens now, we don't have freedom of speech. If we go off how them treat Jamaican people, no, we don't. Alright, all persons in Jamaica are entitled to the right to freedom of expression. Not. Listen. All persons in Jamaica are entitled to the right to freedom of expression and the right to seek, receive, distribute, disseminate information, opinions, and ideas through the media. Yeah, we will go a little bit further. What are the rights of citizens in Jamaica? These include right to life, not. Cause it's not funny. Let me stop laugh. It's not funny. Jamaicans are dropped down dead left, right, and center. So it's not funny. It's not funny. So let me stop laugh. It says the rights of Jamaicans. This include the right to life. The right to life. But Jamaicans are dropped down dead left, right, and center. Marcia, I'm not comparing. Marcia, come on, man. Marcia, your comments are. Marcia says we can't compare. Jay, bring me That charger on the bed, please. Bring me the laptop charger, please, real quick before this cut off. Marcia says we can't compare Jamaica to the US. We are not comparing Jamaica to the US. I made one statement about Jamaica and the US, which was the National Guard on the bed. That is the only statement I made about the US. That was the only statement I made about the US, the National Guard and the Jamaica Army. Marcia, keep up, man, Marcia. Chuck. I got it, I got it. Keep up, Marcia, thanks. There's no comparing. I made one statement about the US. You know? Alright, let's see. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. But when it comes to, as we said, voice of reason, big up. My daughter want to call in for chat. Alright, it's 876-420-3368. Like I said, you know, I can stay on for another probably 20 or 30 minutes and then we could talk about this, because, you know, I really want to hear what other people have to say pertaining to this too. You know, I not just want it be about what I think, because I know everybody out there have an opinion, you know, in this thing, right? So if you want to call in, call real quick before the little sunlight go down, because as you can see it get dark. You know, I'm gonna pay my light bill, a joke. Alright, 33, there are a lot of laws on the books on Jamaica that we don't apply. That are true to 33. And a lot of them on the books we need to come off too. A lot of them were there from before my great grandmother born, where not even make sense. A lot of them need to come off. Leonie says when people dropping down left, right and center, we need to check what are the root causes. Leonie, what I was referring to, me I talk about gunshot. Me not talk about sickness, Leonie. I'm talking about gunshot. People are dropped down left, right and center Jamaica from gunshot. That is what I am talking about. You know? If only people was dying from natural causes at the rate people are dead from gunshot at Jamaica, boy, may I tell you. You English, big up yourself. You, nobody now appear. Not a soul now appear if you withdraw the claims. You know, them now go appear. If anything, them would have probably intimidated her first. But then appear? Nah, man. You have to remember, you know, you. This is not a uptown family we are talking about, you know. You see, if this was some uptown family where could have afford to go hire a big time lawyer to fight that case here, yeah, then we could have said, yo, them probably go PR off and make sure, you know, hush shit. But this is not no uptown family, man. This is not no high class society family we are dealing with right here, so. No. I don't know, high class society family right here, so. You understand? This is just a regular young lady from the ghetto. And you have to remember, them not respect for Jamaican citizens and all, so you think them have respect for ghetto people? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's funny how this happened so close to Emancipation Day. Remember the Rasta little girl couldn't go to school in Portmore because here. Watch the timing. Dylan said that. Big up Dylan. Nurse James is here. True, them need revamp them all laws. They need to revamp them all laws. That don't make any sense. A true Nurse James. Alright, Kappa, Goddess, big up yourself. Kappa says you need to interview her. Boy, the amount of people I interview her. The amount of people I reach out to them. Because I say Chronic say him contact them. I say Mr. Vega say him contact the family. You know, a couple people will contact the family, you know. How can someone who's in lockup be in the position of scissors? Well, we covered that part there already, Corinne. The article states that she told her 3 friends, Yeah, I notice me keep on doing it. So 3 friends that she cut it after she come out. That is what the article says. Alright. So we're not gonna debate on that part then. Alright, RJ. That's if them have a CCTV camera. Joe. A Joe too. That's if them have CCTV camera, but them supposed to. Them supposed to have CCTV camera. That's a very valid point you make, RJ. But they are supposed to have it. Alright. Marcia says, Unstoppable, to get the facts, try to reach out to the families and get an interview. But this very same thing that they would tell me is what them already tell the other media outlets. So it's not that I would get any different facts from them. You understand? Because remember, they were interviewed by the Jamaica Star, I think the Gleaner, sorry. They were interviewed by the Jamaica Gleaner, right? And the very same thing them are going to tell, and they make a very own video of them for themselves. You know, the same story we're going to hear recycled. Alright. But the mother said when she came out, she didn't recognize her. Richard, big up. Me I wonder where Vegas, they put Vegas touch it, man. Vegas touch it. Vegas actually spoke about it. You know, like I said, Vegas, cause you know, let me tell you something. You see, I'm been afraid to say this, not because me and Vegas cool, but you see, I'm a kind of person like this. I listen when people talk. So you have certain influencers, certain entertainers, right, who have a platform who address certain things. Big up to Vegas, because Vegas touch on certain topics that needs to be touched on. As much as some people say him chat too much and him an artist, he need to go sing song and this and that. Vegas is an artist that is relevant when it comes to certain things that needs to be addressed. And the truth that I will not apologize for saying that. You understand? The next one is a lot of people bash him too and saying chat too much and him need to leave this alone in coming like woman footer hype. Footer hype address things that needs to be addressed, especially with country and with people, right? The next person who does this as well as an entertainer is Tanya Stevens. Big up to Tanya Stevens, because Tanya Stevens speak out on injustice. Tanya Stevens address things that needs to be addressed when she see it go on in our country. So big up to those entertainers. Now me I go tell you now what the problem with me have with people. These are the problem with me have with people now. Them quick for bash the artists them who speak out on certain things and say, yo, your artist, leave that alone. Sing song, man, a song more from you. You chat too much. And at the same time, them use the very same tongue and cuss the artist them that doesn't say a thing. And say, why we not hear the artist there say nothing? Why the artist there so quiet? Yo, the artist them fi start talk up. So, when you see how we're two-sided as people. You know? We're two-sided as people. We bash the one them who actually speak up when them see injustice or when them see certain things when they're supposed to go on. And we tell them, say them chat too much, them need to do songs because of that we want from them. Yes, we want songs from them, but at the same time, when you have a platform, you have to use your platform for good as well. And you have to remember now, people, we're in the social media age. And now the time when people used to go grab spear and go out, they go fight with spear and sword to defend them country. Now we're in the technology age where your voice can be heard long, far and wide. So everybody who has a platform need to use them platform. You understand? Everybody who have a platform need to use them platform. Be it a vlogger, be it a content creator, be it a social media personality, be it an artist. It does not matter who you are, as long as you have a platform and you have a wide reach. Use your platform. Use your platform. So me have to continuously big up those entertainers who me see speak out. Big up to Mr. Vegas. Big up to Footer Hype. Big up to Tanya Stevens. Those are the artists them where me always see voice them opinion on certain things where them say go on. You have one and two who speak up every now and then when them feel like it will benefit them. Yeah, you have one and two others who when them feel like something will benefit them, then we jump in and say, Ray! And then you know hear nothing more out of them again. You know? But Vegas did touch on it, but what Vegas is saying is that, you know, people need to remain objective and you know, remain mutual. Don't get too in our feelings about what we heard from Nzinga until we hear both sides of the story, is what Mr. Vegas is saying. And as Anima said, don't get too in our feelings and get upset. Alright? Marcia, that's a whole other topic too. That's a whole other topic right there so to Marcia. Marcia says, let's call on the Lord because he is our biggest supporter and reliable resource. That's a whole other topic too. Read the message from Voice O. Didn't see that one, DeLorean. Jamaica people worship wrongdoing. The bigger the crime, the people worship you. Alright. That's an instant block right there, so. Not even have to bother debate on that instant block right away. You know, I don't normally block people, but the minute I see disrespect, I instant block. Instant block. And it wasn't a disrespect to me, by the way. You know? Yeah. Alright, the Vice of Reason asking for the number. It's 876-420-3368. WhatsApp 876-420-3368. Alright? That's the number to call if you want to call. But make sure it's by WhatsApp. Alright? I think Monica said she didn't like a call. I think Monica said she didn't like a call. I thought Monica had a point she wanted to make. No man, Marcia hasn't said anything worthy of a black man. No man, not at all. Like I said, everybody entitled to their opinions, you know. You see, like I said before, this is one platform where I allow people to have their opinions. But as long as there is no disrespect, your opinion good. But you see the minute disrespect creeping at it, yeah, that's where the problem come in. The minute disrespect creeping at it, that's where the problem come in, and that's where you get an instant block. Hey, let me call you back in a bit, alright? Alright. The person who I blocked instantly was somebody who come on the chat and commented one of the artists that I was talking about, a big batty man. So I just blocked the person instantly because that conversation they are creeping to what we are talking about, not even relevant. So instant block. You know? Alright. Amber. Boy, Amber look like Amber sending the whole what is now? Alright. Persons in Jamaica. Well, I see him to read a while ago, Amber. I just read that. I just read that out live. Just read that out live, Amber. Thank you so much. Papa Jesus, take the case and weave. Poochie, what you talk about? I don't know what Poochie you talk about. You know? But people, hold on, let me see that comment here. Noel, welcome. Noel says, Sometimes we are too quick to bash the police. The young lady could be lying. Noel, I'm going to assume you just reached. Big up to Noel. All right, Noel says, sometimes we are too quick to bash the police. The young lady could be lying. All right, so because I think you just reached, Noel, I'm going to repeat what I said in the beginning or at some point throughout the video. I said, I'm not saying that she could not be lying. She could very well be lying. It could be a lie for true. But until we see the police CCTV footage for sure walking out of the police station with a full head of locks on her head, we not take them word feet. That makes sense, Noel? Hopefully that makes sense. And I also said, if them can show the CCTV footage of her walking out of the station with a full head of locks, then they have a right to charge her. And I stand with the police on that if them can prove say a lie she a tell. That makes sense, Noel? Alright. Voice of Reason, Unstoppable, I want to give you the first interview. Please, I did not get the number. Voice of Reasoning, what interview are we referring to? But the numbers, alright, let me write it in the chat. But it's in the comments, it's in the description of every single one of my videos, Voice of Reasoning. But I'm going to write it in the chat anyways. Alright, there's the number right there, 876-420-3368. Michael, thank you so much for sending in the number as well. Alright. Alright, Marcia, be safe. Thanks a lot for tuning in and misunderstanding a lot of the things that I was saying, Marcia. Big up yourself, Marcia. Hopefully I see you on the next live stream. Alright. I'll know them to refute it. Exactly. Exactly. I'll know. Alright, Murray says the pastor them do bad things to the police. The pastor them do bad things, the police them do bad things, the people and the streets are do bad things. So the whole Jamaica bad then are just the truth. Mark, go on, big up. Alright. So I guess me don't say it all, you know, people. I guess I've said it all. I guess we cover everything that needs to be covered. So the only thing that's left to do now is just to wait and see what the police findings going to be, right? That was not a statement from the police that I read earlier. It was from the Jamaica Star, who put out an article today saying that 3 of the young lady's friends claimed that she told them she cut her locks. We still not got an official release from the police yet to say this is what we found, right? So we still await upon that. All right, we still await upon that. Millions of tourists to come here in the midst of this pandemic. Your take on that? Boy, Mark, you just try to change the topic, you know. Mark, I try to change the topic hard. But Mark, there's a whole other topic for a whole other conversation, Mark. May I tell you? Mark, I try to change the topic hard. Good night, Michelle. Alright, so people, bless up. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And definitely, like I said, I will be following this very close. I'll be following this very closely. I'll be watching everything, you know, that is happening. Everything that develops, I will watch it, you know. And once I see something happen, once I get any form of information, I will definitely come live again with it or drop it in a video and make you know what I go on. Alright. The parents should have paid the fine to prevent her from being locked up. Khadija, come on, man, Khadija. Khadija, come on. Khadija, man, come on, Khadija, man. Why would you write something like that, Khadija? Why would you write something like that, Khadija? Noel, thank you for that. Blessings. Appreciate it. Khadija, why would you write something like that? The parents should have paid the fine to prevent her from getting locked up. Khadija, man. Khadija. Yeah, Mark, I will look into it. Coming I like to talk on things that I don't research and look up. So I will look into it and then, you know, jump on and do another live stream. B, that's what I'm saying. That's why me I ask Khadijah why she would have said something like that, you know? That's what I'm saying right there, B. You know? Obviously the police take the nation for fools, just as though they try to frame the young man. My belief is that as citizens we don't enforce our rights. But see, that's the thing. We don't know, so we have rights. Some of we don't know that. Some of us don't know that we have rights. You see, the thing is, we watch this in a lot of movies and we think, say, oh, that are just movie, man, are just the states. But do you know that the same rights apply to you at Jamaica? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the same right, you know. Right? If you get locked up by a police, if you're accosted by a police officer and him choose to detain you, you have the right to ask why you are being detained, you know. As a Jamaican citizen, you do have the right to... Let me tell you something. One day I get stopped by a police, and this happened some time ago. This was like the wee hours of the morning. Me get stopped by the police. I was driving. It was me and my girlfriend in my car, and then pull me over. Me don't want me feel like to eat something from the gas station. I never feel like to get up and go cook, and I just feel peckish with something specific. And I jump in my car and I drive at the gas station and I pull out. As soon as I pull out, the police pull me over. And the police are gonna ask me where may I go. So I said, I'm heading to the gas station to go get something. The police are gonna ask me what may I go for. I said, that is none of your concern. Because in all truth and right, that is not his concern. He asked me the very first question and I answered him respectfully. I said, I'm on my way heading to the gas station to purchase something. Yaga then asked me what me I go for. That no concern you. So I told him that respectfully as well. That is not your concern. He then looked in the vehicle and asked me, who is that young lady sitting beside me? I said, that is also not your concern. Because in truth and right, that is not his concern either. Right? He then turned to her and asked her who she is to me. She responded, she said, that's my boyfriend. Right? He might then tell me, say, to stand up to the back of the vehicle, which I stood to the back of the vehicle. Right? And him said, him need to search the vehicle. I said, okay, no problem, but I need to watch everything that you're doing. Hello?
Yes, unstoppable, voice of reason, calling in.
Alright, my brother, give me a minute, let me just finish that little word there me talk about. See it?
Alright.
So, when him tell me say stand to the back of the vehicle, him say he want to search my vehicle. So I say, yeah, I have no problem with you searching my vehicle. In which, I could tell him I have a problem with him searching my vehicle. Because unless he give me probable cause as to why you need to search my vehicle, I could tell him no. But me never have no reason to tell him no. So I say, yeah man, you can search my vehicle, but I need to watch everything that you're doing. Him say, okay then come, watch. So then while he search the vehicle, I say, by the way, officer, what was your reason for stopping me? He look up at me like, he really just asked me that a while ago? And I look at him give me. Like him surprised when I asked him that. I said, by the way, officer, what was your reason for stopping me? Him said, suspicion of dangerous drugs and guns. So, I want to stop and search. And then him going to look at me, was that a good enough answer for you, sir? I say, if you feel like you suspect me of having dangerous drugs and guns, go right ahead, do your search. Him search, and then when him finish search now and I find none, hear him, boy, your mouth hard. I say, I have a good morning, officer. I jump in on my vehicle and I drive off. You see, the key is not to argue with them, you know. Voice of reasoning, you hear me? The key is not to argue with them, you know. You're not going to argue, you know, because you see, if you aggravate them only, I go cause the situation to get worse. But when you know your rights, utilize knowing your rights wisely by simply talking to them with respect, right? But make them realize that you're not an idiot. You know your rights. But when you start, yo, hey boy, yo, I'm to the police boy, yeah man, yo, dog, where you stop me for? No, you don't do it that way. Because aggravating the situation only gonna make it worse. Yo, me not like police boy, you know. Yo, you stop man for a warm to you. No. Use the knowledge you have. Talk to them with respect. Even when them not talk to you with respect, you know. Because them are going to pull you over. Come out of the car. Come out of the, you know, you may talk to you. You still deal with it in a respectful manner and make them understand, say you know your rights. Simple. Now you still have some of them where you go act up because them realize that them not talking no fool, you know. You have the one them where you go act up same way. Right? But that is when you take it a little step further. Like if you show them say you know your rights and them still want to violate your rights, that is where the court system and the law come in now. Right? Because if they violate your rights when you know it and you show them say you know it. Yeah. I was arrested before. For absolutely nothing. By a police officer who violated my rights and bring me at the station. And when I go at the station, I tell the police officer, I say, listen me, if anyone want to touch me in here, just understand that my lawyers will be contacting you. Know. See? Voice of reasoning, talk to me, what go on?
Yes, my king. Good evening and good evening to your family that's somebody, you know.
Blessings.
I just forgot to talk on the little sister in the way you see them trim at Jamaica and Zinga.
Yeah.
She's my biological daughter. I live in England and that child is my biological daughter.
Yeah.
And it's in 2008. 2018, 16, 17.
Jano, the connection bad.
Really, you know.
Your connection bad, my brother. Repeat again what you did that say.
Yeah, but me leave her inside of our mother's womb when we are in England, right? You hear me?
Yeah, man, go on.
And so I tell her, so when my daughter reach a certain age, I have a draw for my daughter. You see, in 2018, I reach out to her and tell her, so the time is now. Because the processing of paperwork in England is different from America. Once the youth them reach 18 and over the age of 18, the parents them can't file for them again. They have to do it for them own in Jamaica. So she know these things, but she ball and said it can't work, believe me out. It's alright, since I saw it all, believe me out. Now in fear I hear this lady away named Patricia Duncan Sutherland come out and say some things about my child where this can further endanger my child life, because the topic that she speak on, she's not in her right place to speak on that topic. She should be speaking on what the police lady have done in violating my child's right. Mm-hmm. Because the violation started from in the cabin, from the police come there. She was never the subject. Him come there to apprehend somebody. Him see a group of people in the car. The man punch him in the face and you disperse your weapon and spray, pepper spray in the car. In a heat, so that where the people them have to dismount, raise them mask because a pepper spray iron in a nostril. People can't breathe, a toxic air that them are breathing.
Yeah.
So she within her rage and well within her right to speak, you then apprehend her. So she not wearing any mask. Instead of you process her when you reach at the police station, this police lady who is not the arresting officer, then lead my daughter to a bathroom and trim my daughter in a bedroom. You know, see it? And then put her in her cell. Not only that you have her in there while she's seeing her menstruation because you think you have some form of authority and power. You abuse my daughter and degrade her. See? You abuse my child and degrade my child. And I have my legal team I work over here. So from my daughter, my daughter get ill treated, you know, because you see, I'm gonna stop her destiny, you know. When more send for me youth, you know. You see me? I'm gonna spill back, boy, in a bedroom. I'm going to watch a journey, you know. See? I see them go on, you know. Them put out me youth, you know. And me youth have to end up there on her auntie, you know. And the house burn down, you know. And me I show me youth say, you know what? Me I send her money come give my daughter. Just go on hold on, because she said that test paper them come give me. Everything we are going in a school, me and I reason upon it. The happenings with it. Me no and you tell me. And me thing wait. I just don't send Jamaica. And I'm a child father. Go. None of you.
Alright, Vice of Reason, your connection will break up a little bit. Your connection will break up a little bit. See if you can probably reposition or something.
None of them know if my child has been properly rehabilitated for what she got through. Right? I mean, there, and this girl stopped my daughter's destiny. And now, them come trim her again it's not something we shall get over tomorrow. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It will stay with her for the rest of her life.
Real. Let me ask you a question, Vice of Reason.
I'm free what she eat out, so. Me just somebody down. She's out. I get it. Self and this stuff.
Your connection will break up, my brother. Your connection will break up. Bad.
See, what I'm saying to you is, when I have it, I send it on. When I not have it, I don't have it. A time come, when I'm going to show you, as our mother said, I try for my daughter, you know, because it will benefit you in the long run, and it will benefit I. See, me as a youth, I play for Boys Town. Both football and cricket, my name in the big all over Boys Town. I Carlton Owell, my name. Me, you know, my name, you know. 2009 when I come to Jamaica, she bring me youth coming up. Oh, me youth get back connection with me, you know, my mother, she got link, you know. See? I mean, I show me youth, say, here what you going to do? You going to look back at the mortgage, you know, since the aunt house burned down. Find out where I go up on the mortgage. Find and say, I'm too better, so I can go and pay the monthly rent for you. And police lock up my daughter, me there. I tell my big son, say, you know, say, I can't get my daughter star and something right, you know. Emancipation Day in England and Brixton, me down there. Go and hold a visor about a fire. The kid come out of the crowd, me still call, me can't get my daughter. See, now I'm mother. As a mother, you know me and your daughter, father. You don't call me, why you make me have to sit down and wait and wait and wait and I walk with you. Because certain things, I don't want to don't make me have to talk certain things. Just call them, I go deal with the thing accordingly as family. Who don't know for the longer, so I do have to do it, I have to do it. So, but this time, you're not going to stand up in that way like the Rolling Stone. Come here, want my daughter, yes, sir. I have enough to say more than this in my general.
Real. Let me ask you this, my brother. And by the way, thanks for calling me. See, let me ask. You hear me?
I said earlier when I tell you, I go to the first interview, you get it first. Because I say to my channel same way. See? And right now, I have broken. I have my legal team, yes, sir. We have to get connected with the lawyer we represent our Jamaica. Because we want the statement. You cannot charge my daughter for mass. And then when you reach in a court, you move the goalpost.
Real.
No man, these things have to stop. You want to stop brutalize and disrespect Rasta. Rasta is not a religion, you know. It It is a simple way of life. Many come through it through the music, many come through it through the Bible, many come through it through vision. We are a nation of people who scatter all over the world. It's a community thing. We are both in the Caribbean and in Europe.
Yeah.
Because yes, it shall be in a Jamaica like that them. So why would I infiltrate and treat I this way? When other people are dealing with them religion, who don't try to go inside that jurisdiction and breach it or even violate them. And Rasta was a one love, who continue and brutalize them. It has to stop with that. It has to stop. Give thanks for bringing up on the eye platform and big up the eyes of them. We take them time for listening and I. And one love here, my brother.
But voice of reason, before you jump off, more ask you hear me?
Yeah.
More ask you. Alright, you talked to her yesterday or today?
Fireball, me say. My daughter come out, I don't hear nothing. The phone lock off. Because I put 10 pound credit on her phone and don't care me a call. Me can't get through. Don't care me send message to the mother. Me not get a response. So I have to come up on the platform and burn it. So she no matter make me send out the fireball turbo, you know. Because it's a push, you know. Do the thing right, you and contact because I have my own legal team in England, yeah, so we at work and we need to get to Fort Pass police station because you're going to have to answer to question. Why you charge her from us and when you reach the court is a different charge?
Yeah.
Must due process follow. So my brother give thanks.
Alright, my
and
brother.
Respect each and everyone that take the time to listen to I and I. Blessed love.
Blessings, Zane.
Yes, my king.
That's the voice of reason, you know, talk up. You understand the man say he was the biological father for Nzinga. Alright. So the man upset, the man a vent. You see, the man a vent. So the man there all along and him a listen to everything that's being said and him voice for him opinion upon it as well. You know. Yo, it's an injustice. You understand? At the end of the day, it is an injustice. You understand? And we can understand why the family would be upset about it. You know, we can understand why the family would be upset about it. You know, and if you see them going at the, as we say, them stop the vehicle, right? For one person, as them claim, and then pepper spray the entire vehicle. That no make no sense. That no make no sense. So that simply means that you don't care about the people that were in the car. You don't care about the people that were, the rest of people that were in the vehicle. But as I said, I will be following this very closely. Right? I'll be following this very closely, and every single time I get an update, I will jump on and make you know what I go on, or I will put in a video. Alright, Susie S1 call, it's 876-420-3368 is the number, people. 876-420-3368. Make sure that you're calling via WhatsApp. Alright, WhatsApp only is the number to call. 876-420-3368. Alright, and you know, as I said, bless up the voice of reasoning right there for calling in and you know addressing that one there a while ago. Alright, so everybody who just reach, you know, miss the reasoning with voice of reasoning a while ago while him a vent. Alright, the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Kappa said, well, the police should be brought up on charges. Make an example of the police. That not got neither. You know? That not got. They even pepper spray a mother that was breastfeeding her child. Hear all them foolishness there. Hear all them foolishness there. Gary Wagwan, blessings. Bullying and abuse of power. Yeah, that's what we say. That's, you know, that's abuse of power right there. Them always, you know, go on like them take Jamaicans for fool. You understand? But as we said earlier, you know, we all need to understand and remember that we have rights. We just need to know the right way if you apply the rights we have. You know, we can't go on like say we want, you know, push badness. When you get stopped by a police officer, don't push badness because that is not the way to do it. You understand? That is only going to aggravate the situation, as I explained to you earlier. You know, you just simply address it in a respectful manner and make them understand. You know, ask questions. You can ask questions if you get stopped by the police. You can ask questions. I know some of them are going to tell you, say, shut up, don't talk to me, ray. But you can ask questions because that is your right. And it is also your right to keep quiet too. So if them are question you, you have the right to answer. A lot of women think, say, if a police asks you a question, you have to answer because some of them like to make it seem that way. Some of them like to make it seem that way, you know. Where if them ask you a question, you have to answer them. Or them go and let them want body up and say, hey, you know, you want me to talk to you, you can't talk. You know, you want me to talk to you. No. You have the right to not answer if them ask you a question. That is your right. As well as you also have the right to ask them a question too. And I see the other day a video surface of a few Jamaicans, and I was so proud when I see that when the police try to detain a young female in a Jamaica, right? After them give her a permit to keep a party at a certain time, and she keep the party during that time in a fair yard with the appropriate amount of people that the permit allows, and him go about him and go arrest her, right? And the people them say, me want to see your badge number. Me want to see your badge number and me want your name. And him a look upon them like, yo, me can't believe them a stand up to me so. But that is our rights as Jamaican citizens. We can ask the questions. We can demand the answers as Jamaicans. So when the police stop you, right? Nobody just make them manangle you and, you know, dash you in a back of vehicle, and you can ask, not disrespect, you know. Listen the words I use. Not disrespect, but ask in a respectful way. Officer, what is your reason for stopping me? Officer, what is your reason for detaining me? You can ask those questions. Tia Brown, Wagwan, it's been a long time I haven't seen that name. Welcome, Tia. You know, Princess Wagwan, right? So, just so everybody understand, because a lot of Jamaicans do not know that you have rights. Some people feel like you have to shut up when a police stop you. You don't have to. Right? Eglan Wagwan or Eglan, blessings. See? Kenway says, fire for them. You have some good police still, you know. We're not going to burn out the whole of them, because you have some police out there who really actually are trying to uphold the law, you know. Look at El Shabazz with the situation with the police. But you see, even with that situation there, I think it was escalated to a point where it did not need to be escalated. You know? Conroy, blessings. I think that situation was escalated to a point where it didn't need to reach. And we are talking about the El Shabazz situation. You know, because I think with El Shabazz, he did this a little bit too irate. You know? He was a little bit too irate in the moment. And I think with the people them around him and thing, it kind of get to him head a little bit too, so him push it a little more. You know, I believe that now that are just my opinion. I'm not saying, you know, but that's just how I feel. I understand with the whole El Shabazz situation. In certain situations you can deal with it different. Dorothy, hello. Evelyn Wagwan, big up. You see me? I'm hearing tears for the young girl, wicked. Why? It affects a lot of people, man, because, you know, people concerned with this. When them see things like this are go on. El Shabazz is mentally troubled, literally. I saw that video and I just feel like it was blown out of proportion. It didn't need to be handled in the way that it was handled. You understand what I'm saying? And even when them go back for him, you know, that was handled. Because I feel like, alright, let me break it down too. You see, the way in which El Shabazz deal with it, him embarrass the police force. the way him deal with it in the first video. Him embarrass the police force. Right? But you see when time the police them go for him and record it to prove a point. You understand what I say? When them go for him, them go for him and record it to prove a point. Look at it. You see, you have to understand, If you notice when them go for El Shabazz, and the very same thing like when time them go for the youth here and record it and put it out, the one what here, But you know what the difference? The difference is the way in which the situation was handled. You see, everybody see El Shabazz first video, and she said El Shabazz was extremely irate and him did a carry on, bad and wicked, right? And then when time the police go back for him now, and them record it and put it out, and everybody see that, everybody was like, okay, nobody know nothing to say about that. The citizens wasn't in an uproar like how them uproar for the little girl situation or even the youth the other day situation, because everybody saw the beginning and everybody see what led to them going for him. You understand? And them see how El Shabazz is acting at the first video. They carry on at the first video. So more time you have to just know how to approach a situation. You can't always approach a situation with aggression. See it? You can't always approach a situation with aggression. You can't always want to go on like you want bad up everything. And I feel like that is where El Shabazz went wrong. Alright? What you think about is oh wait God. What you have to say about his appearance in court? Did you say? Yeah man, me see that video them. me see where the man carry a dead body in a court, man. What you mean, man? The man carry a dead body in a court to fight off everybody. Yo. Nah, no go on, brother.
Why, my brother? Why me just want to let the people them know, Me scared, me scared of my country, my youth. I talk about me scared of my country. Because me show you a thing already, When the first time when me get on your page, me show you a thing and me say me want to talk about it, but you know what? You see the people that in Jamaica right now who have the money. I do the corruption thing, my youth. Who have all the money and them I do the corruption thing. Because my father then I have a business down there. And when me say for the last 15 years my father passed, And him and a man own the company and my father won 60% of the company and the man won 40%. And because my father let the man go in and just do some wrong things in my youth. I may say, right now, at the last 13 years, me I push to get this company back enough for me and the number of youth. Me tell her already, I may tell her again, Me say, since my father dead, my brother, me I tell her, the country gone upside down, my youth. Me I say, me look on certain things, my youth, from YouTube to people go down there and show me picture. And me say, no, man, I'm a country that, man. Me say, me scared to go home. Even my own family, them me scared to go home, my youth. Me go down there, and me say, me stay away. And certain people know me down there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard, my youth. You can say that to your own country, my youth.
Yeah.
You know what I say? And the only way, let me show you a reason, Let me show you a reason. So me I walk one night, Me I walk one night and next thing you know, Me say, me I look, me I walk from where me there towards downtown, in a orchard race me live, right in front of the Catholic church, And me say me I walk down the street, to the clock, And me see some man pull out, And me I look, And me I say, alright, then me see a soldier Jeep pull out too. And me say, unstoppable. If me never dress like how me dress, the man then would want to lock me up and do me all wrong, And then the man talk to me certain way. And me I look on them and I say, yo, might as well not stop man and just go the other way, because me not dep on them thing they want to dep on them. And me can't believe how the man them they address me, my youth. And I'm bad me upset. No.
Me a Jamaican, but guess what? We have to understand, man. They have to understand the police, they may talk, but they have to understand and the soldier man them too. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Because then the thing the rough, brother, me say me scared to go back to my country, man. Me not just talk, but me's a Rasta man, you know. And you know me feel, you see that me I listen, you know. And me get off a little bit and go over check for a second and come back, you know. And me I listen to the brother who just come off, you know. And me I said to him, say, yo, me's a dread. Me have my locks for my head. And me say, if yo, me I tell him, me never like my kids them pull my ear, my youth. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Me never like my kids them pull me ear. Worse them cut my ear. Me I tell her, brother, them things are dreadful thing, man, you.
Real.
You know, me just want my country to come back, man. Me say, when me can go down and me not have to worry about no police a beat up nobody. And me look on the police and I beat up the man. And me, for what? The man not do nothing. Only thing the man have on him, you know, I want long knife, you know. Only thing the man have on him, you know, I want knife. And the man them beat up the man like him have gun and now shoot up people and thing. Me say, brother, me tell you, man, me say me scared to go back to my country, brother, man. And me's a man grew up like you. Me I'm 43 years old. Me is not scared blood clot, man. Excuse me language. But me not scared, but you know, it just had the energy, brother. In the right, man. In the right. But bless up everybody, man. I'm gonna talk to you later.
Alright,
we'll see you, man. Later, man.
Alright, big up.
Alright, bless up to everybody, man.
Yeah, man. Alright, so people now say I'm afraid of Jamaica right now, but you know that's not new neither, you know, because a lot of people has always been saying they're afraid of Jamaica. But I'm telling you what's sad right now. Let me tell you what's sad right now. But before me tell you what's sad, 876-420-3368 via WhatsApp. If you want to call in and talk your piece. You understand what I say? Call in and talk what's on your mind. But let me tell you what's sad. Is Finalan say him scared of Jamaica right now based on what going on with the police. And a lot of people has been saying them scared of Jamaica. But not the police. And the crime. So, if the people afraid of Jamaica because of the police situation, and people afraid of Jamaica because of the crime situation, then not done the place done. Somebody comment what you and say, yo, nobody chat about say Jamaica done because Jamaica nice. With of course, Jamaica nice. Jamaica nice, and we can say that loud, Jamaica nice. But in actuality, with the things them we are going, if we own citizens overseas afraid of Jamaica because of police and afraid of Jamaica because of the crime, which is the criminal them, then what's left? What's left? Naturally, Organic said that the police are caused the crime. Alright, so what are those people? If you like it, what go on, want to do me a favor. We have over 400 people there. Make we get the likes up to at least 400 now. Come now, because that simply means that no found no click the like button yet. We have 224 likes. If you not click the like button yet, click the like button. Because remember, by you clicking the like button, I saw YouTube are going to recommend the video out more to more people. So more people can come here where I going over here so and understand, say, yo, we are fight for the people and we are fight for the country, we are fight for the culture. You understand? So let's get the likes up to 400 because we have over 400 people that listen right now. Where they are 259, come on, we can push it. Alright, as soon as I say that, I see the likes start to jump. So continue doing it. Let's get the likes up, please. You understand? That is playing your part. Liking the video and sharing it out. Alright? Yeah, man. Noel says, unstoppably, you must work the super chat. You know, Noel, my thing is, alright, the super chat option is there. Everybody can see it. If persons choose to super chat, you know, they can. Me not normally ask people for super chat, you know. That is something where, you know, just like how you see it and you send in a super chat and a couple other people see it and send in a super chat. Yeah, man, me not have no problem with that. But me not go ask or tell people, say, yo, you know, you can contribute. No. You know, me do it different. You see me I say? Yeah, man. But the option is actually there for anybody who wants to contribute to the platform. Alright? Alright. New Blink Sound. The number is 876-420-3368. That's the number to call. Alright? That's the number to call. 876-420-3368. Alright, make us see what I go on. Blessings, what I go on?
Yeah, man, big up yourself, my boss. You don't know Congo be there. Big up to the listener, them and everybody who they are taking the show. And I just want to make you know, say, yo, it hurt my heart, brother, for see. I hear the news about the girl. And one of the members said 2 years ago it happened with an artist named Jador, you see me?
Yeah.
An artist named Jador. Police go in him house, take out him 2 kids them, trim them, because them are Rasta pitney. And give them KFC for eat when them are vegetarian, you see me? So police them brutal out here. Them not no respect and not deal with people. You see me?
You know, so I did hear something like that already, my brother. I did hear something about it, but me never really did get the full details on it.
Yeah, man. Big artists who travel and you see me? Him song them not really shake up yard, you know, but him well known a yard around the music community by other big known artists who they in a studio every day, the popular studio.
Me know the name Jador, man. Me know the name Jador, man. For real, me know the name.
Yeah, man.
So what did come out of it? What did come out of that?
I want to tell you, say, I lose sight of the whole thing, but I know say him wanna pursue some justice with the whole law, and you see me? But it's over the years we see some more time, brother. When you do them things by the law, like you get lawyer and Ray, it's like a little silent thing going where them hush it down and them might get 2 pat on your back and say, alright, hold that.
Yeah.
Nobody load it up. But that, how long that I go on for? You see me?
You know what I need for reach out to Jador. I need for reach out to Jador and get him on the show, you know. Real talk.
Yeah, man, I love you do that for real. I'm glad about that. It a nail on the head.
Yeah, that
would be a good move.
Yeah, because here we go on now. Here we go on now. That relevant to what go on right now. So right now should be the time where Jador bring up back this in the media. You see me I said?
In the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my figure say we not see him because them probably pat him on him back and give him something. Hopefully not.
I probably that for true.
Yeah, but we know for them style that so the system function. You see me?
Yeah.
So big up yourself on the work where you do. You see me a blessing where they are go and watch your thing and from. You don't know a long time where I watch a program still.
Alright, my brother. Blessings. Thanks for the strength.
You see me?
Yeah, man. Thanks for the strength.
Free Vibes Cartel. Free Vibes Cartel. Big up Gaza, Blessed Diva, Mars Entertainment, Jaden, Cheers. Big up yourself, Unstoppable TV. I don't really Gaza still. They don't know the whole works. Everybody.
Right,
you see me? Yeti boss, everybody. You see me?
Blessings.
All Gaza people.
Alright,
all Gaza vlogger. Big up in the
Alright, my brother. Blessings, eh? Yo, Sean, what go on, my brother?
What go on, brother?
There, you know, hold the line a little bit, Sean. Alright, big up to DJ Carson who was sending in a super chat, my brother. Thanks a lot for DJ Carson, we appreciate that. Lola, thanks for the super chat, appreciate that as well. You understand? Totally appreciate it. Alright, Mr. Kissy said, you know, Unstoppable not ask for super chat, we do it different. Yeah, man, like I said, you know, big up to everybody who send in a contribution to the show, but, you know, me not do it like other YouTubers where come on and tell people, say, yo, send in a contribution or a super chat. You know, I don't believe in doing that. If persons feel like you know want to send in a contribution, you know, I appreciate it, but I don't never tell people, say, yo, you know, the super chat button that they send in, no, me not do it that way there. So thanks to everybody who send in a contribution towards the show. It is appreciated. Sean, what go on, my brother?
What go on? Even, brother. Happy almost weekend, brother. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody live. One thing about me, Unstoppable, and it is accountability when people are wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was another Rastafarian older gentleman that was trimmed as well a couple of years ago. Older guy. And he was I don't think it was jail. He was in the hospital, and them cut him here without him consent. He went to the hospital to do something, and they cut him here. So with this case going on now, because Unstoppable, me and you know, say if it was an uptown child, you're not cut. Me and know that.
Yeah, we talked about that already. We said that already.
You see me? If I miss the XYZ or ABC child, that you understand? All if he or she is wrong, you're not gonna cut, but them do the process and you send him or whatever.
Yeah.
But I hope that because it happened here before. It's been happening. Remember, it was happening here where cops abused citizens, and for a little while they were not being punished. And then the little thing go on now, and it look like a little dent to make where they might get arrested and thing. You know what I mean? So accountability. What reason was there to cut this child's hair? Because would you cut a Christian's hair? Would you cut a Muslim's hair? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if it was a Christian? I mean, a church run the thing. Would you cut a Christian's hair? Because that's recognized by the state. You understand what I'm saying? So, because one Christian had long hair and she did like a rope twist.
You see, Sean, this is the question where me keep on asking, I do know that it doesn't matter what the reason is. I do know that it don't matter. As long as the young lady did not give consent for say, cut me here. I do know it doesn't matter. But what make really curious for know, Sean, what me really curious for know is what lead to this.
Right.
Like I'm really curious, Sean. I want to know what lead to an officer, if I true, because me gonna leave the window there open. If I true. Right? Yeah. Me leave the window there open. If I true, and this officer actually cut her hair, what lead to it? Like, it just, and that is one of the reasons why me I follow it so much, because me curious. I want to know what really going at the officer head for say, you know what? Let me go cut off the hair there.
Yeah. Because I'm saying, even an unruly prisoner, look much murderer them catch we have locks. Batman and thief or whatever. Male or female. That no cut. They don't cut them here. You understand? So how, based on what the girl has said, the officer not going to tell them because you don't know them investigator, but there's no reason you can tell me, say, whatever. There's nothing you can say. Wait, you can say.
Alright, Sean, hold on there. Alright, so people, we do good. We're there at 300 likes right now. We're still over 400 people. So make we get the likes to 400 now, man. That means that someone still not click the like button yet. Make we get the likes to 400. Because as we say, the more on click the like button, and the more YouTube are going to recommend the video out to more people and say, yo, we don't need to come see where I'm going over here. So, right? Because YouTube are going to say a lot of engagement are going with the live stream. So let's get the likes up. With our 300 likes, we know we can reach a 400 because we have over 400 people listening right now. Alright? Moodman, thanks for the super chat, my brother. I appreciate it. See, Sean, continue.
Yeah, so well, let's see what happens. So what needs to happen now? You see, you need to hit these people where it hurts, and it hurts in their pockets. The problem is that the taxpayer could pay it. So they need to start going after these pensions and these retirement plans. You understand? Need to start going after the or off your pay when you get a month time. You have to start pay. If you get 100 a month, 30 I go to the family.
No, but see, Sean, that is why me agree with what Futa said. Futa said she fi sue the individual, which is the police herself, sue the individual and the government. You understand? You see, if she sue the individual and the taxpayers are pay that, and she have to go find the money if you pay that. You understand? So me agree with what Futa said. Sue the individual and sue the government themselves. You understand?
You see me? And but you know, Scott, you have to shell out some money, man. You can't respond to them. Because, you know, because them can put and who knows, she might even if you quit, it no matter. If you lose the work, you still have to pay.
But you see the article, right, where they must say a lie she tell.
So how are you gone? What on girl up?
Well, the article, alright, let me tell everybody who just reached then, who never hear when time I read it first. Let me just give you a quick recap. So, in the Jamaica Star today, them put out an article claiming that the young lady tell a lie, right? Because three of her friend them come forward and say, them hear from she, say as she cut her ear because she see something white in her ear will look like fungus. So she cut it. The same day when she come out and lock up. Right? That is what the article says. Now, that no make sense to me, Sean. See it? It no make sense. Here we go on to. None of the three people them no want to be identified. See
Well,
it?
that means that you can't say things and come
Alright. None of the three people them no want to be identified. Now, the mother say when she go for her daughter, she couldn't even recognize her because she go pick her up with locks cut. So, if the mother say she go pick her up and the locks cut, that simply means that she walk out of the station with her hair cut. So, if
camera
it cut, Thank you, Sean. That is what I've been saying. If them say a lie, she tell this should be an open and shut case because all you have to do is go pull up the video footage of her walking out of the station.
That's when she come out. Yep.
Exactly. Watch
her now. My shop camera stop work the day before she left.
That a true too. We wouldn't be surprised. We wouldn't be surprised if them say, yo, the camera did a malfunction the day when time she left. That wouldn't come as a surprise.
We can't find the footage.
We
can't find the footage.
Our footage get corrupt.
I'm telling you, but I really want to see what and really would have liked. Well, the what you call it, the head of the police said make a statement and thing, which is good, but I really would have hoped the prime minister say something about it and say, boy, at least acknowledge it and say, yo, we're gonna check it out.
What kind of statement? You don't make no statement, brother. You simply just said there will be a probe launched into it and it will be made public. That's not a statement. Somebody need to come out and address it, brother.
Yeah.
Why is it that everybody quiet? Why is it the leader of the country not come forward yet and say, hey, well, may I address this?
Nothing.
Right? If even the police commissioner himself did come out and say, hey, well, may I address this? Right? But nobody not say nothing. Putting out a statement where say there is a probe into it and it will be made, the findings will be made public. That not address the situation. That not address the matter.
Right.
See it? That don't address the matter. But
you're an even higher, brother.
As me say, Sean, if we were upon social media and have a platform continuously keep this alive, it will go dead just like every other thing.
Yep.
It takes us we have these platforms to keep this alive so that it no fear.
A real thing, man.
See it? It takes us to keep it alive. So, as I said earlier, I might have met myself in a target, but hey, I saw it go. Somebody have to talk. You saw me as
and if you can reach out to the mom, you know, that would be good, you know.
Well, our father just called in a while ago, so that's right. They say the connection me get, so me I go link him after the live and get the contact. So if you still listen to my general, me I go call you back. You see me? And me I go link you and see if me can get a contact with the mother and the family and think. Definitely.
Good. Yeah, because you need to keep the fire burning, because if you don't, it's gonna go right under the rug.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I've been saying. You know, if the family not continue pushing it, if regular citizens not continue pushing it, it'll go just fade away, brother. You understand? And we've seen it happen before.
Hey, one of my friends get licked down by a bus already, you know. And you know, I think she get her money yet. And that was like more than 20 years ago. Yeah, a bus lick her down. And me know she don't get the money there yet. She don't get the money there yet. I tell her that. So, yeah.
Gloria said all of them are hypocrite. Yo, Last night, Gloria, I will tell you this. Last night I was watching a video upon one of them CM member of parliament page. Right? And the man said, listen me. We have some big hypocrites in this present party, and this life is not about politics, because me not say left nor right. You understand?
Right.
Me not say left or me not say right. So this is not about politics. So anybody will want to come and say, yo, politics this boat, it's not. But the man said we have some big hypocrites in this present party. Now you remember when time there was a big fuss about dancehall music being inciting violence and all of this and all of that, right? Remember when there was that conversation brewing, right? The man posts a clip and the man, you know me I gonna do a video with that, like, me I post a video with that clip there so everybody can see what I talk about. But the man in a House of Parliament, and he might address it. The man said, the same person who has said dancehall music is causing crime used the very same song them were full of violent lyrics for him campaign.
That's what they use.
You see what I say? The very same song them were full of violence, and the member of parliament read out, because the man sit down and write out the lyrics to the song, the original song. Because you know them use the original song for dub plate. Right?
Right.
The man sit down and write out the lyrics to the original song and read them out, and a bit of violence in the lyrics. And the man said, why would you use these very same violent lyrics as a dub plate for your campaign, and then turn around and bash the very same type of music where you use as your campaign?
It's in another sense.
You know? So
in a sense. So it's just like you tell me, say, yo, the KFC at Crossroad no good. The food no good. And I'm stay down there buy food. And you just tell me, say, you know what I mean? Then you just say KFC no good.
Real talk.
I'm the first in line to buy food.
Real talk. You know? But if stay on topic, Sean, may I tell you, my brother, this, as I said, I just definitely I go stay upon top of this and follow it everywhere we can follow it, so that I continue to
whichever lawyer she gets, she needs to follow up with him and keep following up, because and thing, no matter push it, so that officer needs to be held accountable. And I feel that the job should be, hey, bye, go early retirement. Clearly you want to be a hairdresser and a police.
Nurse James said, tell it, talking about politics isn't even worth it anymore. Them are a bunch of jokers in a pack. But that's true. I don't believe in talking about politics, That is one thing that I've never believed in discussing. You understand? Because the reason I don't believe in talking about politics, whether it be this party or that party, is because the whole of them are the same thing in a bag. The whole of them are the same thing. Throw the whole of them in a bag and mix them up and same thing. You understand? Whether the one on the left or the one on the right, the whole of them are the same thing. So what's the point of debating about politics? You understand? So when we see people debate about politics, it don't make no sense. You understand? It makes absolutely no sense. So that's why I not do it. I don't believe in talking about politics, my brother, because talking about it not change nothing neither.
Not a thing.
You understand? Talking about it not change nothing. And guess what? Even voting not change nothing. The only thing voting changes is who in an office. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, people. Let me repeat it for them, because probably them not here. When you vote, the only thing it change is who in an office. It not change nothing else. It not change your salary. It not change your salary. It not change your way of life. It not make things better for you. It not give you no better job. It not change nothing for you. So voting not change nothing other than who in a power at that time. So you only take out one for put in the next one, and then in another couple of years you go back and do the same thing, take out one for put in the next one, and then go in and do the very same thing. Keep down poor people.
Yep.
That is what I'm doing now. Them go in, every one of them go in and do the very same thing. Keep down poor people. Retire. Because guess what? Somebody, we still at work right round to this. Somebody did bring up this earlier, right? When over the years, and this is a topic I should have. I don't feel like I should have talked about this now, because I've been thinking about this on the other day, like I said earlier. But I'm going to sneak on it a little bit. Over the years, you see, rice race, flour race, bully beef race, tin mackerel race, all chicken back race. Hey, I'm going to tell you something right now. Chicken back are not cheap people food again, you know. Chicken back are not poor people food again, you know. Chicken back are luxury meat now, you know, brother.
Uptown.
Chicken back are luxury meat now. Gone are the days when you could have said, yo, me hungry, me want some chicken back and dumpling. You understand? And you say, yo, me have one couple bills, me go run go down a market, you buy 1 2 pound of chicken back and buy 1 pack of flour and whip up that. You understand? And you not spend nothing big. Now you have to have money to buy chicken back. You understand? Yeah. But what the point of me I make? Over the years, right? Everything raise up. Chicken, flour, rice, bully beef, tin mackerel, sardine. Everything expensive now, but one no raise.
Pay.
Your pay no change. Your salary no change.
Your pay no change at all.
But everything else change. And when you stuck with the very same salary when everything else get sky high, what happen? Your life only going to get harder, and you then have to learn to adapt to the new prices, you know. So if you used to get $2 a week, that same $2 they have to go stretch. Right? So if you used to could have buy 2 tin mackerel, you better start by 1. Or if you used to could have buy 1 tin mackerel, you better start by tin mackerel and start by tuna. You understand what I say? Because that is the life of the poor man. The poor man not have no better way out, brother. The poor man not have no way out, you know. The poor man just have to get up every day, go work on the man job, get the little bit of money where him get, and come back, come dish it out again. Either take bus fare, because the little pay when I get in a probably half of that I go back in a bus fare in a Sean.
Bus fare and lunch money, yep.
See? You know how much people are work for only bus fare and lunch money right now, Sean?
Yep.
Enough people are work for bus fare and lunch money alone. By the time them go to work and get them paid and look on what them have to go spend back next week for reach at work and for have some lunch to eat, then they're left with nothing to save.
Brother, this girl is a friend of mine. I think she gets like 80,000 a month, and she said she spend 25,000 a month in a bus fare. 25,000 a month.
Then you see me just post a video the other day, Sean, where a man say him buy, I think him buy 1 tin mackerel, no, one baked bean, 1 tin of mackerel, or a bully beef him buy, right? 1 tin of mackerel, no, 1 tin of bully beef, 1 baked bean and 1 soda. And the man say $850 and pay for that. And he might get $1,500 a day.
And that's what, 3 items?
Yeah, and he might get $1,500 a day. And him spend $850 for them there. See it? 1 baked bean, 1 tin of mackerel, if me not tell no lie, and a soda.
Yep.
See it?
Yep. Not even a bread night. Not even half a bread night. Not even a
Alright. The man not even touch the why am I gonna cook it with yet? Whether him they want some rice or some flour with it, he not touch that yet. You understand what I say? And we have to be realistic. I see some people love jumping in a comment section when time them see things like this and talk about, yo, that's why people for plant, that's why people for farm, that's why people for this. Yes, farming is good. We can't not farming. But I know everybody go farm. I know everybody can farm. Because guess what? I know everybody have land for farm.
Land. You know?
See?
You're going to tell us go and go farm, so?
Alright. I know everybody have land for farm. So I know everybody can farm. Some people have to go out, they go work. Some people have to go buy the tin mackerel. Some people have to go buy the canned beef. Some people have to go buy 1 pound of chicken back for eat. And then again, Sean, even if you have farm, I know everybody want the same thing to eat every day.
True.
Yes, what I say? You want to change a meal.
Farming not. Farming take months to go here.
Alright. And then I know everybody can be farmer neither.
Right.
See,
take months.
Rockstar say farming costs money too. True. Farming take money too.
Yeah, you have to buy pesticide, you have to buy fertilizer and all kind of tools and things and so you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you go. Then farmer the ball right now.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Farmer the ball right now.
we not knock farming. Farming is very important, especially, you know, to people who know how to do it. You understand what I say? And who have the land to do it. Farming is very important. We not knock farmers. But I know everybody can be farmers. So this is why I said earlier, you know, I wonder more time if some people think before them comment, or is it them just comment on impulse when them see certain things and them say, yo, I want to comment on this, and them just type without thinking, you know?
No worries, no. But them not see that way there. Farming is great, but not if you know, if you live in a scheme in a Portmore, where you go farm?
Exactly.
Where you go farm?
All right. And look how much people live in them projects community there in Jamaica. Cause
where you go farm?
watch ya. You notice when I call it a while ago, Sean, a lot of people not even know. Hey, you know, Sean, you listen to me, you hear what I call it a while ago?
Mm-hmm.
You know, look how much people live in the projects communities of Jamaica. Enough people don't know, say enough project community there in Jamaica, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Enough people don't know that, you know.
Them not know.
Enough people don't know that. Enough of them community where you see them call garrison are projects.
Yep.
See, where them just show the minority. Enough of them don't know that. Them show the minority down there. And look upon them as nobody. Then again, I say them. Look upon we as nobody. Because I am from one of those project communities.
Right.
Where them just show the minority and say, yo, uno go down there so. Uno no nobody. See it? Enough people don't know what's the projects there, project community there in Jamaica, the amount of project community there in Jamaica. Where a bunch of impoverished people full up. And I said this in no disrespectful way towards my people them, but are the truth.
Yeah, I mean the truth.
Are the truth. You know? I am from one of those communities. I'm not afraid to say so. But at the end of the day, Sean, it boils down to your mindset too. Because you have to want to get out of the situation where you are in.
If you want to get out, if you don't get out,
yeah.
If you not get out, you're going to stay in there. And
you have to want to get out, so you have to have the right mindset to say, yo, this is enough for me and I'm not staying in this. So I'm proud to say it. I am from one of them project community there, and enough things me see, enough things me know, enough things me hear, enough things me go through. Right in a them same project community there, my brother. See?
Right.
Boy, Papi son say, yo, the next thing is we have land but we not no water. That is the next thing for true too. We have land but we not no water. You're on point right there, so. You understand what I say? So in everything, you have a little hiccup. You know? For the poor man survive. Yo.
I don't know, brother.
GC says in this time with COVID, enough people not working right now. So they have it. So they have it like that. So them not have it like that. That's true. That's true too.
But if the things keep raising, you're not gonna have nothing at all. That's the problem. You're not gonna have nothing at all.
The prices of things right now are skyrocket, my brother, and enough people are cry. But I wonder if the leaders not look on them things. That's my question. Do they look at these things and say, with everything, yo, brother, one of the biggest criminals at Jamaica. One of the biggest criminals at Jamaica. I know a gunman, you know. I know a gunman. One of the biggest criminals at Jamaica is a power company, my brother.
Everybody know that.
Yeah, man.
Everybody.
I power company, my brother. I do my biggest company. Because I be a rob the poor people and rip off people at Jamaica, brother. Be a rip off people at Jamaica. So people can't survive.
You know, they admitted that the people in multi-flight, they charge the people. They admit they admit it.
Yo, brother.
They admit that the people them find some way to charge the people who not pay like people they must charge. That's a one thing. You know? And they now go down and go cut off nothing but them charge people who want to pay. You know, you live in a house by yourself. You have one fridge, one stove, and one TV, and your bill at $15,000.
But you see, Asafa come out the other day and say, yo, why them double my bill right when time me get the thing solar system. The man say him get solar system and he want use solar system and them double him bill. Right?
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, you know, when I see Asafa say that, me have to turn and I say Asafa say, you don't know, say, because them see are you.
Because of you, brother. You
Yeah.
can't afford it.
Them go some woman them say, hold on, man. Asafa Powell? What? Yo, double up this. Double up
Put
that
some
bill,
money,
yeah.
man. Put some money.
Oh, you mean? What? Oh, you mean? 100,000 for a month? No, man. I even name Asafa Powell, man. Yo, 200.
Put it.
Send that to him.
him.
Him can deal with that. I saw them look at things. Remember, say Cartel, they say same thing in the man. Them look at them bill and say Adija Palm and them say, what? Indian Vice Cartel, yo, double up for him bill.
Put some,
You understand?
Put some money.
I saw it go. Sean, me I get a next car, my brother. Big up, see it?
Bless up, brother.
Blessings.
Brethren,
My brother.
yes, me they had to listen to your story with this little girl, but there's a lot of things in compadre. You still on the air?
Yeah, man, we are here, yeah.
Okay. Now, I hear you say that the CCTV would be able to say what time and how she came out, whether it was with a full head of hair, yes or no. That makes sense. But remember, her story is the policewoman take her in the bathroom. Even if when she came out of the station after she was released, and if she had her hair cut, then they will still have to go back. The question that you ask, how does she get scissors in there which she's never supposed to get, even if she asks for it? If that is the point, then that is a point to be made.
No. Alright. Let me just correct that, my brother. Alright, so the article says she told her friends that she cut it after she was released. That's what the article says. Right? So the article didn't say she cut it while in custody. The article says she cut it after she was released. Right? No.
The article says she cut it after she was released.
Right. That is what the article says.
Right, but what she says at first is that while she was in custody, the police corporal took her to the bathroom,
right,
and asked for scissors. And when the scissors was dull, she have somebody went to get a sharper scissors.
Right.
So even then, if she did cut it herself, the police officer still
at fault.
At fault,
yes,
because she was not supposed to give her any instrument that could have hurt herself in there.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it is a matter of fact techniques is a question. And when it comes to those persons who does not want to give their identity, as you know what it is out there, I'm calling you from New York, and as you know what it is out there, because listen, this thing can blow up big time, because the community that we are dealing with, Rastafarian, and if it does not handle properly, this can blow up Jamaica big time.
As it should, to be honest, it should.
It should, but if it is on the right track, if it is on the right track, it can't just blow it up because of somebody make a bad representation or make some allegation that is false.
Right, but see, my brother, just let me interject a minute. You see, you're right, but that is why I am saying, if the police can prove that she make a false statement and is lying on this officer, right, a false allegation and is lying on this officer, then they should come forward with the evidence, meaning the CCTV footage, right, and show that, hey, this is actually what happened. And once them can prove it, they should then arrest her. I am with the police if they want to arrest her for that, right? Because as long as she lie, right, then she should be charged for that, right? Causing public mischief. That's what she could be charged for.
Yes, but let's go back to it then. First of all, if her hair was cut while she was in the position of the police, when I say if she was in the position while she was in custody, if she even asked the police for a scissors because she says she sees something white in her hair, the police, the station is still going to be at fault.
Yes.
For giving her implements could have damaged herself. They know, that officer know that she should not. So they're gonna, let me tell you the truth now from speaking to you, which I didn't have to. I'm an ex-police officer. And I'm going to say it this way. First of all, when I hear it, I'm saying that it is wrong, multiple times wrong. But then hearing this conversation now is something that is going to be, it's not that it's hard to be proven, but it's just to say, is she the one who cut her hair herself and saying that is the police woman cut it?
All right, hold on. All right, give me a minute, my general. Let me address the commenters. All right, viewers, what the caller is not saying the young lady is at fault, you know. You don't need to listen to what I say. You stop say him have an agenda. He is not saying the young lady is at fault. He is saying even if her hair was cut while in police custody, the police is still at fault. That is what he is saying. He is not casting blame on the young lady. He is saying that if her hair was cut while in custody, then the police still wrong. That is what he is saying. Continue, my general.
Right, but seeing that she says that, because when I saw it first, I'm saying if the police officer cut her hair, she just sit down, relax easily, and just let the police woman just cutting her hair without any form of resistance to show that I pull away my hair. And look how, if you look at the hair, the head, and see how the head is cut. The head is cut like you sit down and have your hair cut properly. You see what I'm saying? She's a dread, and I know what it's look like then, or how it feels. I've never been a Rasta man, but I've been involved, luckily, talk with these fellows and understand their roots. And she grew up. She's not 9, she's 19. And you want to tell me she just sit down, the police officer say, I'm going to cut off your locks. And she grew up with her locks, and she just sit down, and the police officer just cut her locks just easy as that. Something is not adding up.
But see, like Rockstar said, she would not resist if she's already in custody. Police is the law in her eyes. You see.
But even if she's in custody, her locks is her personal. The police know how she knows within herself. Police didn't have no right to cut her hair, so if the police said to her, say, I'm going to cut off here, and she just sit down and let the police woman, oh, come on.
But
not even the baby that just, not even a child that just born, I'm not shouting, but not even a child that just born would not sit down and allow somebody to do that to them.
But you have to remember, my general, what I'm saying is this. You have to remember that she being in custody, we don't know her state of mind while she in custody. She might be in fear. She might be scared, right? And we don't know if... No, all right. You being an ex-police officer, as you stated, we know how police operate now. Come on. We know how police... When they're ready to intimidate you, we know how that go.
Listen. Unstoppable. Just let me take it from a logical point of view. The young lady is not a 9-year-old, 19. And you telling me she was very aggressive accordingly because that was what caused her to go to jail. Whether it was fear or what. Accordingly, the police officer, she was aggressive, blah, blah, blah. And you tell me that has nothing, our hair, our locks has nothing to do with what she went in there for.
Right.
And she sat down easily. Because if you look at the hair, the first time I hear that story and see that picture, I said to myself, you want to tell me she's 19-year-old and she just going, and a policewoman just said, come on, let me cut your hair. Something that our mother, parents grew her with growing up, something is not adding up. I am not saying that the police personnel have any right to give her scissors or knife or machete to cut her hair. But something is not adding up right there. And then at the same time, people taking it out of context and blaming government and blaming this. And I think Jamaicans, we have to be more conscious of what is happening around us, brother. Anyway, that's my little part of it, because I'm listening you right as you speak here. And it really gives me a little feeling, say, well, I have.
Before you run off, though, hear me out. I get your point, and like I said, you know, if you've been listening to me, you would have heard me say that I value everyone's opinion. Everybody entitled to their opinion, right? So I value your opinion, and I respect it. But hear me out, right? I understand what you're saying, but let me ask you a question as an ex-police officer.
Right.
Doesn't the police intimidate people by using tactics? Yes or no?
Yeah, of course, yes. Over the world, that's how it goes that way.
All right.
I know that.
So with that question being answered, let me ask you this. Is it impossible for that young lady to have been intimidated?
Intimidated for her locks to be cut?
Fear. Not for her locks to be cut. Fear.
This one, I would could never agree with it, with that part of it. No. She could not be intimidated by a police woman to cut her personal. That is her religious right. Is that something she just grooming into? She grew up into that, and she sat down easily. And listen, I am not saying that you would not still be intimidated, but you would have seen someone listening to her. She didn't put up any form of resistance, even in words. To say, no, why are you cutting my locks? I am not in here for my locks to cut. And she said, well, if you don't get it cut, you're not coming out here. Actually,
the video that I watched, she said she asked the officer why she cut her hair. And she said, no, ask me no question. She said that.
I tell you what, I understand some of it, but there's something less to be found out. The police officers has no right, the station have no right one way or the other to cut her hair or to provide her with any tools to cut her hair, because that is completely out of the reason while she was in jail or in locked up. But it's just that the story to me does not add up properly at all.
Well,
however, we all have our own opinions,
right,
you know, so...
Yeah, you know, and like I said, I respect your opinion, of course. You know,
yeah, man.
You know, but the best thing, the only thing left here for me and for you is to just wait to hear the other side of the story. You understand? So
yeah, because it can be, you know, if they do the right, you know, I wouldn't want to see or hear that the charge are for you know, when I say for lying or mischief,
Right.
because listen, as I say again, that thing can blow out of proportion in Jamaica. Jamaica is on a pinnacle right now. That from what I'm listening, that it's something. Some forces is over Jamaica right now. I don't know, and I wouldn't want to say it on this platform, but some forces in Jamaica, because the things that I'm hearing happening out there, brother, my heart bleeds at night. I'm not lying you. However, blessings, and I like the platform that you're keeping up, the man. Keep up the good work, brother.
All right, my brother. Thanks a lot for calling in, man, and thanks for the support.
Yeah,
I
all
appreciate
right.
it.
All right, great. Tell my humble Jamaicans that I'm not bashing the young lady. It's just that the story to me have some twist in it there that it's best for us to all wait for the right thing to come out. You know what I mean?
Well, we can't say the right thing, you know.
Well, right.
The other side, we can't say the right thing.
The truth.
No, not no right neither. We can't. You see, you already sound like you said the other, what the police find are gonna be the truth, you know. Big up, my general. Thanks for calling. Bless up.
All right. Unstoppable. One love.
Carla, Wagwa, blessings.
Yeah, you know, and like I said, I respect your opinion.
Unstoppable.
Turn down the stream for me, the general. Turn down the stream at the background. Alright, yeah, Wagwa.
Yo, I pay things are going with that case, and that thing will get messy, you know, brother. Yo, what I want to know still, everybody I talk about that just one female police officer, right? Sure other police presenting us, so all them not speak about them. Why just one police a be the scapegoat?
Well,
where the morals of the police are talk about? You want them to say other police in the station and love a policewoman to cut off the girl earlier, if that's what happened.
Right.
Yeah, understand?
Right.
How much police had contact with the female? Everybody had talk about the cutting her hair. She was on her menstruate, so nobody not talk about that. So during that time, how much people had contact with her? You understand? For them head of roll too. You understand?
Yeah.
With the statement where them put out, that's a tactics, you know. Now them have become defend that. That's a tactics from the police.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to come defend that now. You have to come with your lawyer. Them can't try them little tactics though with the uptown people with them flourish of cash.
Never.
Them do them thing there with poor people.
Yeah.
You understand? Them paint a narrative now, you know. So you have to come defend that. Everybody talking about waiting on the camera. If they had camera, if they have video, that would be released a long time.
Yeah, my general.
Jamaican police.
Yeah, that would have already out there.
Long time. There is no video evidence, so them paint a narrative now. You understand? Come defend the narrative. You understand?
Yeah.
So, I will leave a thing again. Just I brainstorm it and put out a statement. But if you listen to what the statement say again, the girl, where them say, the friend them say, we just brainstorm it. She said she see some white thing in her ear and think it was fungus. Now being a Rasta, you can imagine the mental thought where she had thinking, she feel dishonored.
Yeah.
She feel dishonored. She would have cut off her own ear. She feel dishonored. In a jail, see your period, no assistant, and then when you come out, you see like something in your ear. Of course, you feel dishonored. I like Rasta go look on dead, you know, then cut off their ear and come fresh again. No Rasta no want to go to jail. Worse a female. Just saying, you know, not saying she did that, but the statement is there so we can analyze it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I don't lie. You understand? We the more believe that the police them trim her. Because a matter of fact, when the Christian branch of the police force, they will always approach the Christian branch. So you want to tell me, say, where the Christian vice in the police force? to come denounce these things, because everybody has a Jamaica built up in a Christian society. So, okay, when you join the police force, you get say you're a Christian, where is your voice?
Real.
You understand? So you want them to say a pierce in the station, and then when them thing happening at the station, then the whole of this is a cover up, you know, because if other police present and none of them never put out a statement, you know, or write up that police officer to them supervisor or superior, you know, them involved in it, you know. That's a cover up, you know.
Real.
You understand what I say?
Real talk.
So, bag of things, brother. You see me I say? Bag of things. People have to come to some arrangement. You understand? From the other day, me the woman me I say, right now, you know, me feel like Jamaica want to get some military rule, you know. You understand? All the years with JLP have failed with PNP. Okay, because other country ruled by military. Them say them brutal, but my God, man. Maybe we don't get a chance and a break from the gunman them.
When you say military rule, what do you mean? When you say military rule,
by
break that
the
down for me.
military of Jamaica. Ruled by the military. You understand? Ruled by the military, or the military and the power, the party and power, share power, brother.
You know me not really too agree with that one. They still my brother. I'm not telling a lie.
But brother, where the change are gonna come from?
You see,
Where?
let me tell you why I not really agree with that. You see, but me personally feel like if the military if run Jamaica, it'll go worse. That's my opinion. I feel it would have worse. Because at that point Jamaicans definitely would have feel controlled and definitely feel like, alright, think about it now. When you have Zozo or you have curfew or them thing, look at what go on right now, how them have curfew and
But listen, when you remember, innocent people, law-abiding citizens don't have problem with those things.
No, man, brother. No. Everybody would have problem with that. I would have problem with that. And I'm a law-abiding citizen in general.
But unstoppable.
Remember, you know, you see if you feel restricted. Yes,
sorry.
You want me to say no? You see if you feel restricted, you're gonna have a problem. And if the military start to run Jamaica, them are gonna put restrictions in place to control it, my brother. You understand what I say? So everybody would have an issue with that, whether you're a law-abiding citizen or not. So I can't agree with that one. I don't know if you get my point.
I get your point. But where the change are going to come from? As I say, if they're a law-abiding citizen, you won't feel affected by certain things. You know it's a change. Where the change are going to come from? From the PNP, from the JLP?
It not going to come from politics. It not going to come from politics.
So where it going to come from? Where?
I feel like the change. You see the change, my brother? The change have to start with we.
Hold on. But listen. The amount of things we're happening in Jamaica, we are the voices. When the demonstration. Where are the voices? When the demonstration? I see things are happening in America and people gather up and march feet in Jamaica. Look how much things happen in Jamaica. Where are the voices?
Yeah.
Where? As me say, best the army share power with one of them political entity, the brother. And say if something can change. What are the other option then? What is the other option? Where the change gonna come from? Everybody talk about the crime in Jamaica. Oh, it a go curve. Oh.
Brother, one thing we can tell you is this. You ask the question, how the change can come, and this is my answer to your question. The change can come if we as people unite, my family. That's how the change can come. If we as a people stand together as a unit and decide to we want to fight for a change, we can see the change. But you see, because we're so divided, everybody want to go against each other, we can't see no change. You understand? We're not going to ever get no change from no party, no politician. We're not going to get that. We will never see change from no politician. You understand? We're not going to see better come from the police neither. We're not going to see better come from the military, as you said. We're not going to see that neither. Because if the military take over Jamaica, I done it done. Right? But it can start with we as a people. That's just my opinion. That I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I just saw me see it. You see it?
Yeah, man, we respect your opinion, man, but you don't know. You see me, I say, the state where it go, can no better it go get, you know. And no better it go get. You see me, I say. I remember, we have bigger country a fight the ones with demise. Remember, them say Jamaica bad slave. Look on the state of Haiti. You think that was accident? Them say Haiti are the first free nation around here. You think that was accident or Haiti end up to their day? So if we beat out the British them, you think with all the Windrush and these things, you think these things are accident? You think these people now can grudge for you? You think them never hand it down to them grandchildren? So with all the decision with all these people are making at the world towards Jamaica, our country, how we are do that? How? You understand?
Yeah. Alright, my brother, big up yourself, Zane.
Jamaica, what go happen? Man, bless him.
Alright, family. Alright, so people, me see somebody say nothing not gonna change until Andrew come out of power. But as we said, this is not about politics. This is not about who in a power or not. You understand what I mean? I know a lot of people frustrated with the present government, but you know, it's not about politics. It's just the condition where we're country in right now. You understand? It's the state of the country in you know, because the politician to me, and as me say, me like to make it clear, so this is my opinion. The politician no make a difference. It no matter whether it's left or right, it no matter who in a power, it no change nothing. Alright, Carla, good night. How go on? Hello?
Hello?
Good night. How you doing?
Hello?
Yes, good night. You can hear me?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead. I hear you.
Okay. I'm an attorney. I've practiced for several years, both in Jamaica, in the States, prosecution and defense. And I saw that young lady and her mother. I saw the video of them and they looked credible. They seemed to be telling the truth. And what motive would they have to make a story, make it up? Like they have no motive to make something like that up.
Right.
But the government and the police, they have every motive to try to discredit her.
Right.
And paint her in a negative light, because this story is now an international story. The Washington Post picked it up. Other international media houses have discussed the story.
Yeah, I saw it.
So it's really heartbreaking to think that the young lady has already suffered so much and is now suffering even more.
Yes.
When you have like this random smear campaign accusing her of being dishonest. I don't think that's something that we can take lightly. And instead of the police accepting responsibility for their behavior, I've seen the disrespect that police officers have meted out to citizens repeatedly. So it would not surprise me that they were able to easily have a young lady, have her hair trimmed easily.
Right.
Because, and you don't know, maybe she thought that the judge ordered it. Who knows what she was thinking? But she was probably tired. She was probably hungry. That was probably her first time in the situation.
Right.
Who in their right mind would be resisting the police in a police station?
And not only that, she probably doesn't even know the law and know that they should not or have no right to do that to her. So she probably just think that it's something the police could have done.
Exactly. And I think that the problem is getting out of control now with the Jamaican police. There have been too many incidences like this one, and Jamaicans, wherever they are, people in Canada, people in the UK, I would suggest they contact their embassy, they write a letter, complain about the situation, because if we don't take the initiative, it will never change. And we like previous people have said, continue spreading light on this issue and telling the truth and not getting distracted by some random people claiming that she cut her own hair. And to think that I've had locks before, there's no way fungus will grow in your locks. That just does not happen. It doesn't happen. I've never seen it happen. I mean, that would be a crazy situation for fungus to be growing in your head. So that alone is discrimination against Rastas by claiming that their hair is so dirty that fungus could possibly grow in their hair that quickly. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you. It's an interesting topic, interesting program, and thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for calling. I value your input. All right, blessings.
All right. Bye. Take care.
Hello?
Where is the
Blessings.
A dragon face like.
Where are you, General? Talk to me. Hello?
Oh, we are the family.
Yeah, we are here. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, everything best, man. I realize that they are really busy on the works and things, you know what I mean? We love to see how you do the works, brother.
Oh, Rush Shelby, I never look on the phone in my life, you know, Shelby. I never know, say.
Yeah, man, no me, man. Yeah, man, your brother, you know, I observe there, yeah, today I take you in the live and thing. I love the work, so yeah, go on with you.
Oh, no, I tell you something live right now, same way on the topic, you see it? Use that one, baby.
Okay. So am I live as well?
Yeah, man, we there talk about the Rasta Empress, man, with them cut her here.
Yes, we Reggie, it's a serious topic. Rasta, we just there reason about it. Me and my Rasta friend them. I hit with there reason about right
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So
I tell you say it's not a pleasant. You know, I get tearful when me I watch the little girl, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, me get tearful, man, when me I watch the little girl, Virgin, because me I tell you say it reach me out away family. You know.
But you see them I say I lie, she I tell now, my brother.
Well, me can't work that out because where in the station would she have gotten a scissors to do so, and why would she choose to do it there? Why are they claiming it would be in defense of her being whatever? Me not understand how she would want to do that.
Well, from the article, them I say it's after she come out. She allegedly she tell her friend them say after she come out she cut her hair the day when she come out, cause she see fungus in her head, right? And that just not add up to me. It just not add up to me.
No, sir, that don't make no sense. Honestly. She's 19 as well. She knows what she will be bringing her parents in, right? So that girl seems sincere to me, Rasta.
Yeah.
I watched the video, and because all right, my kids then cut off their ear now, sadly, because they grew up and then decide to they want to try something else.
Yeah.
They done it on their own, but I grew my kids from birth. My son had just turned 20 and then cut it about 4 years ago now. And you know what I mean? But through that process, if anyone did ever do that to my children, boy, I don't even know what would happen there. And then, you know what I mean? I could even describe how that would I feel.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? We just have to see how it play out, you know? You know though, my brethren, I was having a conversation today at a garage. Hear me now. With one of my chill spots with a couple of my brethren, and I was there venting. In a vent as a Rasta man, and we are talking about the situation. And me I said, boy, and me I said Green Bay and Bustamante and all of these things happen to Rasta through the time. You understand me I say? And the virgin said to me, you know, Ras, maybe this time we shouldn't deal with it on a tribal level, you know, we should make the law take course. Him say because
we're at a stage in Jamaica where Rasta is much more accepted, and say if we use this on broad brush every police officer, it wouldn't be fair, because I'm sure everybody in a Jamaica know a good police officer.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for us to really run out with the torch and the bomb them and say we are going to burn down station, or we are going to march and tear down the country and the
And we don't want that. We don't want
that. No. So I think just hearing a bald man saying that to me kind of really made sense. He said, because I was feeling really angry at the time, because we was in the height of the discussion, innit? So I was saying, John, what the virgin really said to me, but maybe Rasta should just leave it and deal with it on a diplomatic level, because we have one of the best. Is it Damien Crawford? What the virgin name? Damien Crawford?
But you know, Shelby.
Wait, sorry. What the virgin name?
Yeah,
go on, brother.
You know what me I say, Shelby. I don't feel like Rasta should leave it alone, you know. I feel like now is the time the Rasta community should let their voices be heard. You understand? I feel like the Rasta community should come out in full force. I mean, I talk about 1 or 2 or 3, man. I talk about every Rasta, you understand, should come out in full force and make them realize, say, listen me, we still here and we are a force to be reckoned as the Rasta community, and this right here is a violation towards or against one of our sisters, and we will not have it. You understand what I say? I don't feel like the Rasta community should be quiet, my brother. And I talk about Rasta. I talk about not only the Rasta community in Jamaica, I talk about Rasta communities all over, because guess what? Every Rasta and every Rasta should unite. This should be something that is being soared far and wide. Everybody, every Rasta, everywhere should have been rebelling about this right now and bring the attention everywhere about it. You understand what I say, Shelby?
Yes, I. Well, as me say, I'm just here going through emotions, you know. I've watched the video twice already, and I don't think I want to see it again. Because it is actually really, really heart-wrenching. And to the fact that does even really make it worse. I don't buy it still, you know, family.
You know what? You know, based on what you said a while ago, Shelby. Based on what you said a while ago, that really made me think about something. You know what would have caused this to get real justice and get looked on real seriously? Is if Rastas across the world bring their attention to it. If Rastas across the world start to jump up.
Yes, I. Yeah, man, we need a cry out. But as I say, we need to approach it on a diplomatic level at the same time. Because what you see, the worst thing is these people expect a certain reaction from we, because you have to remember Rasta has been stigmatized as the bushman, you know, the man. They try to always look at us as the lesser, you know what I mean? They're not Rasta not intelligent and all them thing there and the whole thing, and they always try to put down Rasta. So for once, so they are looking for this rebellious reaction. This is what I say. And sometimes I even wonder if these things are provoked for reasons. I don't know. I'm a youth that look very deep in.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a rebellious.
Because for real though, unstoppable. Yeah. In this time and age, someone would consciously do that in Jamaica. Remember, Rasta the face of Jamaica, you know, Virgin. A Virgin come on my studio, come voice a song. A DJ named mention, say Rasta the face of Jamaica. And I sat in my desk, I sat around my chair, listening to the brother voice, the children. And I had a big smile on my face. And I said, what a realistic statement this brother made. Rasta is the face of Jamaica, you know. I've had the privilege to travel. And everywhere we go, they say, oh, you Jamaican, Rasta, Bob Marley? That's it. That's what comes out first. They not talk about no ackee and no saltfish.
Yeah.
And all these things. They say Bob Marley. I've been to Spain, Germany, the whole thing. So I know me never look like Bob Marley. They say, oh, you look like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
That's what they identify Jamaica with, and then the rest comes. good for we running and we good for we thing and we them have to recognize that, and they need, and people on the ground need to recognize that as well. What Rasta has really done for Jamaica collectively, we need to actually examine that.
No, but
I see some very harsh.
Shelby, Rastas are only recognized when it's convenient. You have to remember that. Rastas are only recognized when it's convenient. When time them want to say, oh, Bob Marley is from Jamaica. Oh, we love Rastas. You understand? That is when Rastas get recognized. We are talking about the heads them. You understand? That is the only time them acknowledge Rasta, because them want to take the glory. You understand?
Yes, I.
Real. That's how it goes.
Yeah,
Shelby, big up yourself. May I link you off here, see?
Alright, my family. Upward meditation.
Blessings.
Yes, I give thanks. Blessed love to the peoples out there, brother.
Straight. Alright, so the phone line open again, family. 876-420-3368. I don't know if you say about this, because I see somebody comment and say, I lie the girl, I tell it's a spite thing. So I would love for you call in and tell me your logic behind the comment there, you see me? But I love to hear your logic behind that. You say it's a spite thing, a lie she tell. You know? And we see somebody, I think it's the same person, say unstoppable, you can't judge without hearing the full side of the story. Right? I'm not judging anything. I'm basing my speech, my comments, my statements on what I heard so far and my opinion. I'm not judging anything. If you notice, I said I'm leaving the window open to hear the other side of things, right? So I'm not judging anything. I'm talking on my opinion and I'm talking on what I heard so far. You understand what I say? And that is why I constantly repeat it. I said, if it is true, then when we see the CCTV footage, for sure say the young lady was leaving the station with a full head of hair, then we can talk about that after too. You understand what I say? Yeah. Conga said, this is not the time to be diplomatic crap. It's time to draw for drastic measures. We don't really feel like it for reach to drastic measures yet, man. You know, because remember, you know, we not call for Jamaicans to rise up and rebel, you know. We not call for that, you know, because at the end of the day, we want Jamaica to be a peaceful society, you know. You understand? We don't want that. You understand? So drastic measures, we not ready for it reach this yet. You understand? Because it got too bad if it reach this so. You know? We don't want that. Kanaika go and Jai Black could big up. You understand? We don't want that at all. We want peace for reign at Jamaica. Because we know say the citizens should rise up against the people that were in power. It now go pretty. You understand? Ghetto says we need to boycott the Star News. Boy. B.I. Strong say, why are we hiding the policewoman? I know we hide the policewoman. Why are they hiding the policewoman? Good question. A good question. Blessings.
Yes, unstoppable.
Yeah, my brother.
I call again.
Yeah, man.
In Zinga Father, and the reason why I call, I sit down and I listen a whole heap of people opinion, which they are entitled to their opinion, but more of them know so opinion is not always facts.
Yeah.
And what is facts is what the mother go and witness. What is fact is that she was apprehended. What is facts is that the corporal or trimmer is not their arrested officer. These are all facts. You understand? So
yeah.
It's not the opinion, it's all facts.
Right.
You see? And as I said, everyone is entitled to for their own opinion. But you see, the scriptures, according to the allegory and the Bible, whatever, right, and quote, the Almighty say, you must love him with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul. And the second is such great as the first. It's to love your neighbors how you love yourself, meaning the same way how you will treat yourself, you must treat others. Now my daughter has been through so much and she's trying to pick up herself and I go through nursery. Pending that when me call her mother and make her mother know say, yo, I want to take up my daughter. She start and me even tell her mother says not your decision and my daughter decision, you know. And when my daughter come and say, I hear me, I want to draw for you now, you know. For some reason my daughter say she wants to stay with her mother. I say, alright, everything good. See, so she passed the age of 18 and what they men her talk on it and she say, well, she never know the better, she just enough to say that. You see? I mean, I say, I saw it go one of them things there. You get what I deal with. And if you see, me and my daughter start bond and this thing happen. And her mother, they have no little audacity for us to say, yeah, hear me, even a text. You get what I deal with.
Yeah.
You have to make me come here and say them things here. Where a long time, me in the background, as our biological father, and I watch her suffering. You see, me I deal with when me didn't want to take my daughter away from that virgin. You get me I deal with that's me have to come discover so my daughter get vibe a certain way. In a year care. And she's 16 or 17 years old. You get what me I deal with? So when you there as a mother, just don't tell her I don't want to. I want she understands the legal portion so that England is different and I can have her as an incompetent mother and she know what she's doing. But it would be wise for her to reach out to me. That's all me I tell her. You know? And in the event, whatever people want to say, they can say because they are not the ones who's feeling the pain. You get to me and deal. You apprehend my daughter out of a taxi. You take her to the station. Instead of you process her, you lead her to a bathroom and you trim her. No, not one statement come out at the police station up until now from the corporal or anybody. And in England, the law said silent means consent. So when the policeman speak on based upon opinion and film training when better them have to lean to him colleague side, which is understandable. But the rules of law is that once you step outside your jurisdiction, then you have breached constitution rights and you must be reprimanded as such. The law must be enforced against you. First, if she's inside the hospital, she's in your care. That is number one. You understand? You do not have any reason to put your hand on her because she's in your care. Number two, you did not process her and put her inside a cell. You led her to a bathroom, and this reminds me of ancient days when I and our ancestors, where them take her from Africa, where them call Africa West, which is Ethiopia, where them carry around here. Them say we'll have nappy here and them chimney and them put you in a cage. And the colonial master, children used to run around those cages and said, monkey, monkey, monkey. These are the things that this thing has led me back to. Because no police officer or constable in their right frame of mind would premeditate such an heinous act if they know the history of Rastafari and what Rastafari has done in that country called Jamaica. You understand? Yeah. How can you take such a decision and you don't think it's going to be a repercussion on the public? Because as much as you say enough Rasta live certain way, the public still authentic people out there love Rastafari and the liberty of Rastafari because they know themselves that there's an history there. Not who just come. Bob Marley said, please don't you rock this boat. I don't want this boat to be rocking. A lot of people have come rocking. But the truth remains one and the same. And my daughter does not have any reason to lie.
Real.
You You understand? From she born out her, from she coming a creation, she come out her whole in the natural. Nothing for her never falls. She grew with her hair like that. Her whole, so what reason should I have to trim it? Me have nurse, me have pictures of her when she do her nurse no little thing. Her Congo cover up because she take these pictures and send to her. Any test she do, she get 95, she send it to her. As I'm going to say again, it would be wise for her mother to act sensible. But big up yourself, unstoppable, and thank you for giving her this platform to talk to the broader horizon of people so that them can have an understanding. Because law is not something that should be unfavorable when you have human rights and you talk of equality and diversity. Sometimes common sense must prevail before you execute judgment. So big up yourself.
Alright, my general. Thanks for calling again. Zane blessings. Alright, family. The father speak out again. Alright, so we're going to continue, following this story, and any new development we come across, we definitely are going to jump on again and keep on updated with what go on. Alright, and how you can do your part is by sharing it out and bringing awareness to this. I saw where someone commented earlier and said it already started. The part where I said the Rasta community, should be playing a part in bringing awareness to this. Somebody commented and said it already started because I think the Rasta community in Germany, start to rebel about this as well because it's getting international attention and that is why it needs. You understand? Not for shine a negative or a bad light on the country, Jamaica, but something like this needs the kind of attention that is going to prompt the leaders of the country to say, we need to quell this quick. We need to resolve this quick. Alright? So, yeah, make we continue watching it and see where I go on. We still await on the official report from the investigation of the police launch. So as soon as we get that, we are going to jump on again and hold another reasoning just like this. Alright, so everybody big up on yourself. Thanks for tuning in, you understand, and stay tuned. Make sure you turn on the notification bell after you subscribe because that is the only way you're going to get the notifications once I go live. Alright, bless up, good reasoning, and we're going to continue to follow the story. Bless up.